Welcome to the Smash Bros.
Welcome
Podcast,
back.
everybody. We don't have any sound effects today because
shit.
my computer did some really fucking crazy shit, and it like reset a bunch of my stuff. So we're gonna be rolling
We're bare bones.
without.
We're raw dogging.
We got music though. We got music, so let's at least do that for now. Bring it all in.
I got
Ladies and
music.
gentlemen, my name's Chris, aka the Encino Man, and to my right,
Sleepy Boy. Chase. Yeah, Boofa Kazoo.
here live every week. And then joining us to our far right, your far
this guy.
left.
It's me. E-double-M-E-double-T in the house and the place to be.
Welcome back, brother. Good to have you here, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I apologize for the delay, guys. I know we're really late today, but a lot of my shit got messed up. I don't know. Windows just decided to do some random update or something and wanted to fuck with me today, but
Or
or
James hacked your shit with the flipper.
yeah, we had
last week.
James on last
And
week.
he has yet to be found. Disappear. He went ghost.
I really don't know how that
Oh no,
happened.
he went to Seattle. That's what.
Is that where he went?
Yeah.
Well,
But-
yeah,
but
I
he
blame
still probably
James
fucks your
because
shit.
ever
Yeah.
since we had the hacker on last week / IT guy, all my shit got fucked up. So I blame him. Never again.
Got him.
But guys, on the docket today, we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We all saw Wolverine and Deadpool this past week, so that was a lot of fun. And we're going to get into that. We're also going to get into episode 7 of House of the Dragons because it was a good one. No lack of dragons.
No,
tell you that
dragons
right
on dragons
now.
on dragons. Yeah.
And
We kind of called some of the shit too.
yeah, we did. I
Yeah.
think some of the predictions came true. Am I hearing a weird echo or am I just tripping?
I think you're tripping.
Okay. God, everything's like, I think my brain's screwed up
Microsoft
today,
Edge. Echo provided to you.
too. And, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. being chosen as Dr. Doom for the new Avengers Doomsday?
Doomsday.
Yup.
In addition
Which is
to that,
basically Secret Wars.
yeah, you got Secret Wars. Isn't it a separate movie, though?
Yes, it is a separate.
Yeah.
I think Doomsday's first leading into Secret Wars.
And then with Final Fantasy, I don't know if this is a rumor, but it's unsubstantiated so far. He's getting paid $40 million to be in the teaser scene at the end of Fantastic Four.
Who is? Oh, Dr.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. Dude, the
Just
guy's,
for the fucking teaser, dude.
guy's making fucking banks, dude.
Damn, they're not putting him
Stacks on
in the
stacks
movie?
on stack. I don't know
not.
who they're fucking gonna go up against if it ain't Doom.
Well, they said Galactus is supposed to make an appearance.
If
An appearance. They
I'm
didn't
gonna
say
be
that was it.
so pissed if they do Galactus in one movie and then spread out Doom. Galactus is, dude, that'd be so fucked. That'd be like them doing Thanos in one movie. There's no way.
Can't do it.
They're too the scale is just fucking.
You can't do it.
It's already effed. Okay, we'll get into that. Glad to have you here, guys. Miss Hot Mess, thank you for hanging out and waiting for us so politely to show up.
But also, if you haven't seen Deadpool vs Wolverine, I'm sorry, but there's no way to talk about it without.
We're releasing some
Yeah.
Krakens on this motherfucker.
yeah, definitely do not be around when we talk about it. If you haven't seen the movie yet, I feel bad for you.
I mean, keep the stream on, but just walk away.
Yeah. Maybe turn down the volume for a little bit and just act like
Just look at our beautiful faces.
hi.
Shoving meat in my mouth.
I wish I had
Jesus.
sound effects. I don't have
Jeez.
any
You
sound
know what I
effects.
He's talking about shoving meat in his mouth.
I haven't even poured myself a beer yet, and that's how fucking crazy I
Yeah,
am. And
but
I
there's
got
a
some,
shot here.
the good news is I have some fucking dope ass beers on deck today. Let me show you what I got here in my fancy pants.
What's the over under on him
Nice
spilling that shot
jersey.
before he even pours the beer?
I got Bear Bottle Co. Mango Lassi Sour Ale.
What's the hit on that?
5%, so not crazy. I got a Rocket Pop Parade Imperial Sour Ale. I had this one already, but It's a Imperial Sour made with Pop Rocks. And I got a Slushy XL from 450 North. It's a blueberry gooey butter cake.
He said gooey.
And then also, and if you guys want some of these, like, let me know. And I got the West Coast IPA also by Bear. Yeah, I went to Village. So I checked out Village in Kapolei this week.
Dude, did you get the animal fry or dirty fries or whatever?
I didn't get the dirty fries. I wanted to.
Idiot.
But are they like the animal fry? They're like
better than the animal fries.
Animal fries aren't that great. Well,
Because
the thing is, In-N-Out's fries are not that great. Yeah.
Their fries are good, and then you put that shit on top.
In-N-Out's fries are good fresh. Like you got to eat them within the first like 73
minutes. Seconds
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
You have to shovel. You got to get it when it clumps all together and just barrel that thing down.
Yeah, it's true. But the burgers are on point.
Yeah, the little smash burger. They're dogs.
Do you have a drink poured yet? You guys got drinks already, right?
I got it here.
So I'll start with this. So if you guys want to try them, like we'll wait till you guys get to the bottom of your stuff, and then we can. If you guys want to try them, I'll give you some.
That
Now
extra hard.
Because I do.
Which one is that?
They
Okay,
those.
I
But the
definitely
regular
have
ones,
those.
the tall boy is normally 5%, but this one's 8%.
Those are definitely at the.
Oh damn it!
By my crib.
Monica has my keys, so I don't have my bottle. Anybody? We got a bottle open here. Got it covered. We're good, guys. We're moving this show along. We got this going. Thank you for being here today. Burn, 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 burn. If you know, I can make it the sound. Digital Aspects. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Brian, hello, welcome, and Mary Post. Do you want me to call you Mary Post, or do you want me to call you BB Saurus? Why did she change from the BB Saurus thing? What's the story behind that?
She likes butterflies. Mariposa is butterfly in Spanish.
Oh.
But also...
she was Butterfly BB Saurus.
Also, my cousin, when we went out for the funeral, she's like, "You're like a beautiful butterfly." I don't know why. I don't know why she said that.
Super
but
adorbs.
I think she latched onto that. She was like, it's
That's
affirming.
cute. That's a cute story.
But I've always called her Bebe for like 20 years. That's why Bebe Source.
I was just curious about the name change. You know, it's not that Mary Post there's a problem with it. I was just curious why the name switched over.
She's evolved.
I need answers. I'm a man of action. Not really.
She saw Godzilla and she seen Mothra and was like, I need that.
Dirty fries are so good and way better than a baked potato. Bro.
Fact.
I don't know if I like butterflies anymore.
Did you try the baked potato at the Village?
Nope.
You're right, because they don't have that shit because they're smart.
This baked
Shots
potato.
Nonsense.
Disrespect.
Speaking of that shit,
Yeah, baked potatoes is shit.
you sent me this, okay?
That shit looks
Shit. Oh.
Actually, we should mute that music. Now, you know what's funny about this?
And
Hold on. What does that look like it usually goes on?
nachos.
A fucking baked potato.
A nachos.
That goes on a baked potato,
I mean,
bro.
because it is a potato. It's
Look,
yeah. But look
that
but
usually
look at
goes-
the delivery.
That's
you put
exactly
that
what
on-
goes on a baked potato.
exactly
That's
what goes on a baked
exactly what
potato,
goes
right?
on it, yes.
Oh, but you put it on a hash brown, or you put it on
Hash browns
no.
are better than baked potatoes.
No.
So
Whoa,
you just
whoa.
leveled up. Oh, dang.
See, all this shit could go on a baked potato, and
It
it'd be
can
10
also
times
go
Correction.
on fries.
All that shit does go on a baked potato.
Thank you.
Bro,
Thank you.
I would raw dog that on a piece of bread. It's not the fucking... It doesn't fucking matter.
No. I'm telling you, bro. This is all
Toppings
baked
aren't
potato shit.
exclusive to the potato.
This is all baked potato shit. Everything they show in this, you're like, that was on a baked potato. 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 That was on a baked potato.
You're like, oh, I love breathing air. You know what else uses air? Baked potato. That's baked potato shit.
That's true.
Get out of here, Spudnik.
Just saying. Thanks for sending me baked potato, like porn. That's basically what that is.
Because that's better than a baked potato. Get out of here.
Just admit when you're wrong, you know?
I'll never be. Never, not one time. Wale top 10.
Stop it. Get the stop. The fuck, man. Top 10. The fuck's wrong with you?
Bro, I hope he sees this like years down the line and goes, you know what? He was fucking with me from the jump. I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna get him on the podcast. He does video game shit too.
Yes, he does.
Why are the fonts so small?
I think we're just old, dude.
God damn.
I really do have to do the pocho eyes. Like,
It's so tiny. Like who? Like, can I just blow this up on the screen? I gotta get a new chat thing. No, that didn't help. All right. Well,
is there like an
fucking
old people
balls.
mode?
See if you can right click it and do
you
a
can
zoom.
you can zoom in on these, but on this,
Those
you
don't?
cannot. All I can do is block people.
Oh shit.
Can I put everybody? Should I put everybody
Blocked.
on timeout? No, that's not fair.
Blocked.
We put them on timeout for the last 45 minutes.
Whoever says baked potato blocked.
Egregious. So disrespectful of the baked potato.
Why is Streamlabs repeating everything Miss Hotness is saying? That's weird.
What the?
That's
She's in
weird.
cahoots.
I don't know why it's repeating everything you're saying. That's weird. Anyway. Maybe not everything. No, it stopped. It stopped. Never mind. I take that back. Fuck. Wasn't the font bigger on this before, or am I
Yeah.
tripping? It was, right?
Yeah.
Look, yeah, he been reading that damn small.
Where did it go? No, it is.
I feel who's that? Who's
Well, you
that
guys
guy
keep
that-
talking. Talk about something.
I feel like that guy's sketch.
What the fuck?
He like squints and he like.
Are we
It's like part of
frozen?
his act.
No, we're not
No.
frozen. I paused it.
Oh, okay.
What are we gonna jump into first? Oh, we got some shit in the. Oh, but you're fucking around with the
In the
settings
chat
of the
room?
Computers.
Yeah, no. What do you got? What
No,
were you
because
thinking?
we got some good fucking memeage going on in band.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Let's pay it. That one's for the
Which one?
the Kylo Ren one. It's for your beers. I'll be like this real life.
Accurate. That's me every time I bring in a new IPA. Chase is just like trash.
No, because he'll give me the name. He'll be like, "Oh, this one's called like Mother Teresa's pussy," and I'll be like, "Oh, is it is it a cider?" Nah, it's a stout. Like what? What? It should be a sour.
Should be a sour. God damn.
Dude, that's blasphemous. I'm gonna get smited so hard, dude.
Somebody gonna send sea smoke to get your ass for that one.
Ooh. So okay, we just jump into Game of Thrones then, or House of Dragons.
Same shit.
House of the Dragons.
Cause you called
Yeah,
it.
we were running behind anyway, so
You called it. The fucking armor dude, the blacksmith. He got himself a dragon.
told you, dude.
But I thought the little.
Look at that. 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 Bringing on them dragons, baby.
Wow, we're all off the rails. Sorry, guys, I'm doing this manually. We are off the rails officially.
Oh, we didn't take a shot though.
All right. All right, we'll start with House of Dragons because we're gonna have a lot to say about the other topics.
Woo! Dragon's Weighted. I like the big one's name. Was it like Bronze Fury or something? Bronze Fire.
Voldemort.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilford.
Let's see. There's got to be a dragon like lineage thing, right?
Yeah. That was a big motherfucker too.
So fucking what's his name? Aaron, the one who got sea smoke. He bowed all the way down. I didn't like that at all.
I didn't expect that
She
right
pulled
away.
up on him and he was like,
Yeah, that was too quick. That was way too quick.
But I have a feeling that he flips sides at
Damn,
some
man, my
point.
boy see smoke.
Yeah, let's start there because that's where the
That's how it
episode
starts. Yeah. So Sea Smoke was like, "You're gonna be mine."
And ain't
Just
shit
hop
you
on
can
my
do
back.
about it.
Yeah.
I got control of this. Just
You
get on
gonna
here.
take this deal. And
Rhaenyra shows up, and
Yeah.
she's like, "What the fuck are you doing with that dragon?"
yeah, that's our shit.
Hugh
And he said,
Hammer! That's right.
"Bitch, your dragon chose me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she was like, so you want to be my friend? And he's like, yeah, I told you that.
I've been to the knee.
You don't know this, but you know my daddy.
Yeah. Oh, and dude, I fucking, what's his name? Corliss? I don't fuck with him, dude. He came into the room and he was like, you done good. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. You didn't do shit. That's like some dude in the NBA never knew his dad, and then he signed the contract and he's like, I'm your paw. I haven't talked to you in 21 years.
No, but that's how it,
baby Pepe.
yeah.
that's how it kind of goes though. In Game of Thrones, is the bastards are always treated like second rate.
Mm-hmm.
They're never treated like royalty. They're treated as like a normal person.
No, but then like the bastards that we know, like Jon Stark, like nobody was like,
No one fuck with him either.
yeah, no one fuck with him.
No, they treated him like shit in the beginning too.
Right.
If
No,
you-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying
No, they
is
fuck
that's
with
why
him
I
either.
didn't like this with Corliss. Was like, hey, good job getting that dragon. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
He
You
didn't give
do
him a lot of
shit.
props, but that's why he was like talking about not doing the boat shit anymore and stuff like that. He's like, I want to do other shit with my life. Like, I don't want to be
Yeah, he was trying to do
riding
his
on
own thing.
boats and shit. I want to do my own thing. So he was kind of not about it. So now he has like a purpose. And what is his dad really going to be pissed that he tamed the fucking dragon? Like,
No, that's what,
That's
he
like-
doesn't have a right to say anything. Is what
Not
I'm
saying.
yeah, you're
Like, shut
literally
the fuck
like
up.
he could be like, yeah, told you,
like,
bitch.
yeah.
Like, I got the dragon. What are you gonna do? It's not like you can jump on that
Yeah.
motherfucker. So
It's like, go ahead.
And he told his brother, like, I didn't know that your mom was a fucking Targaryen. Ooh. Silver.
but he seemed to be happy with that.
Silverhead heifer.
Yeah.
He seemed to be happy with that response, regardless. Where he was like,
Okay.
"Good job,
You ain't got no dragon.
Daddy loves me.
Oh, yeah.
He loves me."
Papa, can you hear me?
So, congrats to Adam of Hull for getting his dragon. It's weird now because we're so used to people teaming a dragon, but now the dragons are just like, yo, if you guys can't find us somebody, we'll go find
Yeah.
them. So
But I thought Rhaenyra's dragon is the same size as his, which I was like,
Yeah.
she doesn't have. You can't flex nuts like that when your dragon's the same size. If you had old fucking ugly heifer that One-Eyed Jack has, then you could act like that. But
That's a bad
Yeah.
motherfucking dragon right there.
So Rhaenyra basically is like, all right, we got 2 more dragons, and we got to find riders for these dudes. So send some secret people out to find all people who might have bloodlines to Valeria, right?
Gambling, rolling the
To
dice, baby.
Targaryen blood. Find anybody who might have Targaryen blood, bring them back here. So they run the covert operation, and a bunch of these people get put on these fishing boats under cover of night, and they come to Dragonstone. And Rhaenyra's like, yo, your life sucked over there. So what you can do here is you can tame a freaking dragon because you got some of the blood.
Yeah.
Could you be the one? And honestly, what's better? Trying to tame, like, possibly getting toasted by a dragon or dying
of
over there?
starvation, yeah.
So they're like, well, fuck it. Let's go.
And then
Let's give it a shot.
And literally, like, right there, she's like, and we're going to go see the dragon right now.
because the old monks are like, this is because they got real races with it. They're like, these fucking mug bloods aren't,
Yeah, what do
They
they call
can't-
Andals? They call
Is
them
that what they
Andals. Yeah.
which feels like a hard R.
Well, Andals are the, like, first men. They're like the first men, but they were like not worthy of the gods or something like that is what it is. Something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, you said the dragon tamers.
Yeah, they were like
basically that cult of dragon tamers said we're out
We're not
because
doing
you
This-
guys
this
aren't
ain't no
doing this.
goddamn
It's
game.
meant for royalty for
Yeah.
highborn people.
and because they specifically spoke in
Valyrian.
Valyrian, so
Yeah.
that the other folks couldn't understand either.
Yeah.
So shout out to Rhaenyra for doing that. Like, just going, you know what? Let's go on a field trip.
Yeah, it's like, and Rhaenyra.
Let's go see the dragon.
Rhaenyra. So yeah, they bring out Vermithor, which is a giant.
Vermithor's
fucking-
a buff.
Yeah.
Fucking Jurassic Park vibes, dude. Talking about like the T-Rex in your face kind of shit.
Shit.
Like big dragon. So he's the second largest dragon in the kingdom right now, behind the big one. What's the big one's name? Brian, help me out. No. Andal was just her Queen's Guard that they were pissed about. Oh, I thought they called them Andals, but you're probably right. Vagar.
Yeah, Vagar, big ugly.
So Vermithor is the second largest one, and basically the queen. What?
I just thought about what's the town that Charles Barkley's always talking about them having ugly women. I think it's like San Antonio.
No, the big women. San Antonio's the big women.
Vagar's from
San Antonio, where Victoria's a secret.
Brian said the bastards and the small folks are just unworthy. That's why they walked out. Oh, yeah.
Big ugly bitch.
Agreed, Brian. Yes. So they bring all these people. There was about, I'd say about like 15,
heads, yeah.
15 or so people that supposedly have some Targaryen blood.
Yeah.
And of course, I think everybody's waiting for it. The queen goes, okay, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Figure it out. Somebody's going to be the rider.
Well, she didn't just go in the other room. She was
she bounced.
She was supervising.
Yeah.
She watched from the balcony.
Yeah.
One guy stepped up, and
the guy with the wonky eye.
Pretty much, the dragon said, "Fuck this shit," and roasted everybody. Like roasted,
straight,
pretty much
from
everybody.
0 to s'mores in like 3 seconds.
It was so cool though to see a dragon. Like, I think that's the most up close dragon action. I don't think I've seen a dragon eat a person yet. Maybe.
Oh, he was snacking.
He was snatching motherfuckers up.
He was like nom 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 nom
snatching them up.
He was lighting them on fire and eating them on fire alive.
Marshmallows, baby.
Yeah. This dragon's pretty badass looking too, by the way.
And that's why I like that it went to that dude's fucking dope, and he's worth. I mean, the armor guy, I think
Hugh Hammer.
Hugh Hammer.
Hammer.
That sounds like a fucking porn name. I'm not calling him.
It is.
The Hammer.
The Hammer.
You haven't seen his work before?
But he saves a girl's life, a lady's life, and then I think that's what shows his mettle, his character to the dragon.
Yeah, he gets right in the dragon's face and he's like, "Come on!" And the dragon's like, "All right, I like you.
This motherfucker crazy.
Cool.
Okay."
Meanwhile, that dude that was talking all that shit at the bar, like, "Yup, that's my second cousin." He was running for his fucking life and stepped on an egg. Does that anyone remember that?
Yeah,
yeah. I was like, "Oh, he's fucked. He's fucked." But
what the fuck? There you go.
Let's hear the reaction when this happened from
let's
the main woman herself, Leslie Jones.
Dragon, he was like, "Come on, motherfucker. Come on, goddammit. I'm already hearing your shit. If we gonna do this. You stand up to a dragon, he was like, "Come on, motherfucker. Come on, goddammit. I'm already hearing."
This is the actual scene from the show. But obviously, Leslie Jones was not doing the voice acting.
No, she's the voice of Vermithor.
Do this. You stand up to a dragon, he was like, "Come on, motherfucker."
So there you go.
That's
pretty much what happened.
Was better than all of Acolyte.
Yeah, that pretty much is what. Dude, it's half an episode of this shit's better than pretty much
Better than
all
all
of
of
Acolyte. So there you go. So that's how Hugh Hammer gets his dragon. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. And then we have...
I don't know the other one.
The other one... Help me out here,
the
Brian.
wild one. There's not Tyraxis. It's not Moon. No, Melis, no.
Yeah, who's the last dragon?
Yeah, who's the one that was hiding in the cut?
Why wouldn't they put him like right after Vermithor?
Excuse me.
Oh, Silverwing.
Silverwing.
Yeah, Ulf the White. His name's Ulf.
Ulf.
I mean, he looks like an Ulf.
Ulf.
Like, listen, so
he sounds like a Rick Ross sound effect.
Oh, and by that way, the girl he pushed out of the way, That was the other blonde girl who was always like in the brothel. Like she was in the I don't know in the bar. She was one of the bar wenches, the barmaids. So she was going around. Remember in when she's passing out the drinks to Ulf in the table, she goes and then the guy slaps her in the ass. And then you don't remember that part? So that when they're all drinking in the cafe. But she's like also one of the secret like rumor spreaders.
Yeah, she's a gossiper.
Yeah, so she's one of the people who spreads the news around town, but obviously she was there. So that was one of the girls. And yeah, apparently she has Targaryen blood as well, but she was a servant at one point in time too. So she's hanging around for some reason. I feel like she might have a part, and he saved her life, so they kept her alive, which is another point. So it's like maybe she has a part coming that we're not seeing yet, because if she's still alive, she may be joining up the Queen crew. You know what I mean? She may join up with Mysaria.
I think she's already working on Mysaria, because Mysaria is the one that told her that all these people existed.
No, I'm talking the blonde girl that just showed up. The one he pushed out of the way.
If she's a bar wench and she's spreading secrets, then she probably already links up with Mysaria to like spread information.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the case.
So
she's gonna have I don't think a big part, but
like
she'll have some part. She could be like the main transport chick between there and Westeros to pass rumors or create some stuff. But I don't know, man. Do you like the Queen literally just toss these people to the dragons, toss them to the dragons like without any regard for their life whatsoever. Well, this is like the most brutal we've seen her so far.
When they were getting, how do they say it in Mortal Kombat? Toasted.
Yeah.
When they were getting fucking toasted on, she didn't turn away. She was like,
she's like, ouch.
Ooh. But I mean, it's better to spare 50 people that aren't even in your community than thousands of soldiers that you don't have, right?
Yeah. That's true. Better to roast 15 than to lose like 1,000. Yeah. Right.
Terrible.
I mean,
but it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's war.
Casualties of war.
She was playing with the house's money.
Yeah.
So then she gets,
and it obviously paid off.
Yep.
So what the crazy thing is, there's no way that fucking Ulf could have gotten the dragon and then taken off. Do you think he took off to flex nuts? To be like, look, I really am about that action.
That motherfucker just want to go for a ride.
She sent him?
I don't think she did.
Because
I don't know.
You don't know.
When Vhagar and One-Eyed Jack came back, she was like, sup. With like 3-5 dragons out there, like, sup.
That's true.
Was that coordinated or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that
it's hard to tell because it looked like he barely knew how to like ride the dragon.
He was barely handling that shit. Like a big kid.
He looked like
we all would be.
Like a rodeo. You know what I mean? Like on the back of a horse. Like he was like a bucking bronco. Like he was just like, woo! Like,
no, he like drive. What's that country phrase? Like drive it like you stole it. He's definitely driving like he stole it.
So I don't know if that was planned, but it worked out to a cool ending scene because basically Ulf the White, like a drunken crazy asshole, starts flying his dragon over Westeros, and of course
he ain't torching nobody. He's just fucking willy-nilly fucking turning tricks.
Yeah, and of course Aemon sees him and it's like, oh fuck this shit, I'm gonna find out who this is.
I'm gonna put this motherfucker on his back.
He jumps on his dragon Vhagar, and he chases him, and then he realizes he's getting close to Dragonstone, and he's like,
oh shit.
He sees something and he goes, no, I'm going back. And then you end with a scene with 3 giant dragons just
watching,
and she's just standing there like, come on,
get you some.
She's like, come on, bring it, bitch.
Get you some.
I think she's thinking too, if he sees that, maybe he won't go forward with the war. She's thinking maybe that's a way to end it before it starts.
Flex nuts.
Kind of thing. You know, I think that was her move. Because now they got to really think like...
Well, the marbles are in her pocket too, either way.
She's got 4 dragons.
Either way, yeah. Either this ceases them from starting the war, or you bring it getting fucked up.
Possibly 5, because we don't know what's going to happen with Sheep Stealer.
Or
the daughter...
Or Daemon.
Yeah, the daughter...
Daemon.
Daemon? Oh, they got 5 then.
Well, ish. She's wrote him off. Like
Yeah, but
she's
the
like,
son
he's
has
doing
a,
his
the
own
son
thing.
has a dragon too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So that
Hey,
was
that son
Oh.
he's fucking weird, dude.
he's a bastard too.
I know, but every time he comes to the table, he's like, doesn't look like my mom's here, is it? Like really trying to put her shit
I
on
was
blast.
kind of curious why she didn't show
He's
up to
got
that
weird
meeting.
eyes about it, dude. He's gonna try to steal her shit.
I can understand why. Like, she hasn't been showing up to the meetings lately, but she like should have been at that one to be like,
Absolutely.
"Yo, Adam's got a dragon now." And by the way, in BT Dubs, why won't they tell her he's a bastard son of Corliss? Like, I don't understand why this information is being passed around. I get like she didn't even tell her son that the dragon picked him. You know what I mean? It makes it look like she picked the dragon for him, where in reality the dragon picked him. So, like, why didn't he be like, yo? She could have been like, yo, there's nothing I can do when a dragon picks somebody on their own.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go say.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna tell the dragon no.
Gonna
Are
make
you?
me a motherfucking s'more.
Yeah.
But for a punk ass little weenie, he is trying to like. He's grown into his balls right now, and I don't
Gonna
like
undermine that shit soon. It's
it. And
coming.
he's like, yeah, I knew you fucked that other guy. I'm not stupid, Mom. I don't have white hair. I knew you're fucking some fucking weird dude or whatever.
I learned it from you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was an interesting scene too where the young blood from Blackwater, or from the Riverlands, that kid comes in,
Oh, that
comes
dude
to be
was,
king,
and he was kind of dope.
and he kind of put Damon in his place a little bit. I was kind of like, yo, you know how
it
you roll.
reminded
He's
me
like,
of
he knows he has all the cards because he's got the army.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
He's like, you don't get me, then you don't get them, you don't get your army. So do what I tell you. I don't care if you're the king consort, or
and
whatever you
he
want to
put
call
him in his
yourself.
place on that. He's like, we pledged our loyalty to your wife.
Yeah.
You're just her fucking side bitch. Like I don't have to do shit for you.
Yeah.
But I will if you fucking kill your homie. But his little scene reminded me of remember in Game of Thrones proper, the little girl that was like she
One
was
running shit.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like,
She was a
go for it.
badass.
She was a
dude.
main one. She was awesome though. Dope as shit.
She went down fighting too. She went
She
in
went-
the war. She went
She's
down.
like, ain't no bitch.
Yeah, she was. And it's crazy. Yeah, basically, they gotta, these kids can become kings, and then you're like, well, I mean, that's.
And
But,
they lead by example, baby.
yeah, and man, I wish kids were like that these days. You know what I'm saying?
You can be like, fuck that, you do it.
Where's all the honor? I'm just kidding. Respect your elders. But I mean, that's. Yeah, he stepped up to the plate, put Damon in his place, and Damon knew what he had to do. He had to chop off.
And he
like
won.
you said, he had to chop
he
off his
won the
homie's head.
honor of the all the other tribes by making Damon do that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, important move had to be done. So that was an interesting take. And then, what's her name? The daughter going in looking for Sheep Stealer.
Yeah.
You have a feeling she's gonna find
She is.
find the
There's definitely-
dragon.
she definitely
That's the
is.
whole point, right?
Yup.
Whether she finds it before season 3 is.
But
the
then there's
question.
those two other dragons that are in the Vale with Rhaenyra's kids.
Oh yeah.
So does she like fucking prison heist them, or are they?
No,
like,
they left
you
the
know-
veil. They
No,
left the veil.
she went there.
They were leaving the veil. That's when she ran off to go. Remember they were going down the road. They were leaving.
The two kids.
Yeah,
Where the fuck were they going?
they're going to another city. I don't know where they're going for sure. That was just like a stop on the way.
Oh.
But they just left the veil. You can open the door and let her in. She's gonna go psycho. Can you help my dog? Come on in, Ruru. But yeah, she's they just got kicked out, and that was the point where she was like, "I'm gonna go find the dragon. I'll meet you guys there."
Okay, bye.
So obviously she's gonna track this dragon through the charred sheep skeletons that they're finding all over the place.
It's gonna be dope.
So,
How many episodes we got left?
but man, we saw so
only
many
like one or
dragons
two.
in this episode.
Two more.
One
More episode.
One more.
Oh, and then what's her name? The Queen of the Green. I thought she was. Here's
Oh,
how
yeah,
my,
yeah.
Here's how my
There was that
fucking
scene with her.
brain went. I thought she was going in that lake to like. First of all, I thought she was fucking her new hand guy.
I thought she was smashing that.
I thought she was, and he was like,
all right.
because it just, I mean, he just looked. And then when she was walking, first of all, she's like unbuttoned.
Yeah. That's the thing.
But
you know where my mind goes.
I was like, oh, is she gonna deliver the stillborn? Because remember, she took the fucking Plan B juice, but then she just, Purple Rains it in the middle of the water, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck. What are you doing?
So I guess one of the creators mentioned she was contemplating suicide at that point because she doesn't really have a purpose anymore. So the thought was she was possibly going to the forest to kill herself.
But then she sees some birds. And
she had a epiphany.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had some kind of epiphany when she saw the birds. So there's going to be some other purpose for her. What it is, we'll find out.
She about to cause some shit.
But
mutiny.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. What else was I gonna say? But yeah, if you like seen there was a lot of dragons in this episode, which was awesome. I think it was the coolest one yet. It gave me goosebumps, man, when the Hammer, Hugh Hammer, tamed his dragon. I was like, ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, this is crazy. The other guy was kind of just funny. Like he stepped in the dragon's egg pit.
Oh, I thought that was
and the dragon was like, "Yo, watch out! That's like my eggs, dude."
Like, what the fuck, man?
And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna die," And then
he went full like
nothing. And then the dragon was like, "No, you're cool, dude. I just don't want you to crush my kids." So, and then he's riding that dragon like a drunk, crazy man.
Yeah,
cool episode.
Happen.
Gonna lead up to 8, which is. I don't know what's gonna go down for 8 now. I really don't. Like, extra spoiler alert if you haven't read the books.
I will not.
So, apparently, Ulf and Hugh Hammer turned to the dark side.
Oh, say it ain't so.
Down the road. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. I mean, they're not completely following the books to a T, but in the real books, they go
to the other side.
I think Adam and Sea Smoker's switching.
Yeah,
because apparently in the books, Corlys was like I guess, Rhaenyra, the queen, sent his wife. Like she didn't choose it. She sent her, like to her death basically, and so he like never forgave her.
Yeah.
So he was like all mad about it. So I think there's going to be some of that happens, but it's going to happen differently now because she did it.
I know what the catalyst for it could be. You know how the wife was going to tumble? You remember how Hugh Hammer's wife?
Oh yeah.
She wanted to leave and go to Tumble to see her family in Tumble, right? I think it's called Tumble, the town. But in the books, that town gets completely roasted by dragons.
Oh, also,
so I could see Rhaenyra
never
roasting
showed
that
it,
city.
But their daughter is already
dead.
Okay.
They said it in the last.
Yeah, they said it.
They never
like,
showed it.
We lost her or whatever, but like we never showed it, so I didn't know if like that's exactly what they meant.
Yeah.
Or
she gonna come back like Palpatine, baby.
So I feel like she goes down there, and I feel like maybe Rhaenyra accidentally kills her or something, and that's the point where he goes, "No, fuck this shit." Like,
bro,
like
and then they got
finds her dead body.
Two big ass dragons,
and then
it's a wrap.
Then it balances out the dragons because now they got 2 big fucking dragons instead of just 1.
But then they still have one-legged Jack. He's trying to do physical therapy and he's like getting frustrated.
Yeah.
And then Foot Fetish is like just keep on him because we're gonna need him.
Yeah, they want him to get better. He wants him to get better quick because he knows his Aemon's getting too much power now. Yep. He's getting too much.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, and he threw that. What's his name? Cripple guy.
Foot Fetish?
Yeah, Foot Fetish guy. What's his name? I can't remember.
His name's Foot Fetish.
The guy who tells secrets. He's a secret guy. Call him Cripple.
His name's Lil Piggy.
He obviously got burned when he was like kind of vying to be hand of the king, and Aemon was like, "Nah,
not you, player.
It ain't you, huh?" It ain't you, dude.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, because remember the other dude was like, "Hey, I heard this secret from an anonymous source that they got another dragon." And he's like, "You should keep that to yourself."
Yeah, let's keep
And
that
then
on
when
the
dragon,
DL.
when the dragon shows up, he's like, "Whoopsie."
Who's that?
Whoops.
Laris. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Laris. That's
Blasphemy. His name's Foot Fetish.
we're calling them footsies.
Well, that was that.
So that was the episode of House of the Dragon. Pretty good season so far. I gotta say, man. There's a lot of dialogue though. So if you're not into that, you might not be turned on by that.
And it's a turned on. There's dick sucking in this season. Of
But
course you're turned on.
yeah,
Medieval dick suck.
not a lot of titties this season actually.
There's
There were a
a
few.
difference.
There were a few. Not a lot. That's okay.
But they were like
plenty of dragons though, which
artful
is cool.
titties.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of things going on right now, I think The Boys probably has the best story going for it right now, overall. I would say,
Well,
but
season's over.
it's debatable.
That's debatable.
I don't think the story's better. It's just there's more action, so there's more to bite into. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? This is a super slow burn, but it's quality shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the VFX and stuff are pretty on point too. I gotta say, like they're using a lot of VFX in House of Dragons, but it's
That's
done.
kinda
It's
actually
done really
where-
well. No, you don't
When
think
they're
so?
riding dragon, it looks like a kid. You know those rides outside of like Walmart, the 25-cent machine. You know what I mean?
I agree with it. When they're riding on the dragons, it looks
Yeah, it's-
Up
it
close,
looks
it looks
obvious
tacky.
like CGI background, like they're on one of those like bull
With the screen in
bull
the back and
riders
shit,
with the
someone shaking their,
you can-
blowing
you
the
can-
fan and shit.
You can tell there. But I mean, everything else. I mean, like the visuals are really cool. Like when they had the two dragons like on the beach, like facing each other. Like I thought that scene was
That
pretty
was pretty
awesome.
dope. I was like, oh, this going down early.
Yeah, like, and it starts off like that. And
Yeah.
so now I started watching with like nice headphones on
Mm.
instead of like just through my TV and stuff because I'm also getting annoyed by having to turn the captions on all the time. You know, this kind of thing. But man, hearing the dragons like yell at each other from the left and the right part of your head
Oh, shit.
is like pretty dope. Like, and the headphones are good. So I was like, that's sick. And they both sound sick. You know, and when they're making their noises or whatever.
Does it remind you of like the way they layer the sounds for the dragons? It reminds me a little bit of the pod racing.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a reverberation.
Check,
It sounds
check,
cool,
check,
yeah.
check, check, check,
Good
check.
one.
Yeah, you definitely hear that. But I could also hear like when Rhaenyra's talking to all the people in that one scene, you can hear the dragons like making noises in the background. Like it sounds like they're crawling around underneath them
Oh,
like
damn.
the entire time.
So
So
you're
I'm
getting
hearing like
everything up
dragons
close.
from below while she's talking to these people above. So
Oh,
it's like
shit.
it's like kind of cool. Like you're getting like the spatial sound effect. That's really neat.
Dope.
So I highly recommend it if
I
you
also-
want to try it. Like
Does
that's
anybody
pretty
else
dope.
think about how big the fucking I don't know like
How deep
how
that shit
big the
is.
den is?
Yeah.
Because you fit fucking 5 big ass dragons under there. Like how deep does that fucking island go? Like because those those motherfuckers take up space. They can't just
And they need their own area.
There's
they
no doggy
fucking-
door.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought that too. Yeah.
yeah.
well, it's like
Like, that's your square, motherfucker. Stay over there.
yeah. Maybe there's different caves. Maybe they split off into different caves or something like that.
Even better, how big is that
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
thing?
it's got to be huge.
Yeah.
and there's got to be an entrance exit from somewhere else because they don't come up through the garage and go out the front door.
No. Well, when you see Sea Smoke or when you see Silverwing, when he stumbles into the cave, there's the hole in the side of the mountain that obviously it can fly out of. So there could be exits.
Could be.
There could be exits too as well.
I'm just saying. those
But
could
there was
also
one in
be-
that layer where there was a hole that it could fly out. So there's not just one way in, one way out.
Because that's her whole thing, right? Is that she doesn't have a land army. She's like stuck on that rock with dragons.
Yeah.
And they're right across the ocean.
I love how everything's like made out of stone too. Like even the chairs
Yeah.
and the table.
Yeah.
The table has that cool like under lighting
Yeah.
effect
Yeah.
to it. You're like,
It looks like lava.
yeah, you know when you see people making
Yeah.
those like
Epoxy tables?
epoxy tables and
Yeah.
shit, like it reminds me of that shit where I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I want one of those in my house.
Because I always thought the ones from Game of Thrones were dope. Like the one in Winterfell was cool.
Yeah.
And even House of Dragons may have better tables. Because remember the other dude built all those models? The old king?
Yeah. All the places.
Oh yeah.
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 I forgot about that.
Until his fucking bitch ass son broke them all.
Oh yeah. Oh, that thing. Yeah, yeah.
He
Okay.
fucked
No,
up
no,
his
yeah,
leg.
Dope
yeah,
as
yeah, I
shit.
know what you
Yeah.
I
mean.
would have haunted that motherfucker like, you broke my Lego, bitch.
Put it back together,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Said he's haunting his uncle.
I think I would chill on Dragonstone. I don't know. I would change out the chairs though. But other than that, I keep everything.
I still want to see Castle Rock.
Yeah.
Because we know what happens to it. So I'm like, when does it happen? How does it happen? Who does it? Which dragon does it?
Welcome to Castle Rock. Sorry, that was a bad Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Nick Cage.
Oh yeah, what is he? What are you casted in?
Spider-Man. That's
right.
Spider-Man Noir.
Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Speaking of Noir, the new Batman starts in tomorrow.
Maybe
The
tonight.
new Batman animated series.
Maybe tonight.
Oh, I think I sent the trailer and damn,
It looks amazing.
it looks
Yeah.
fucking
It looks
Noir.
amazing.
All right, we're ending House of Dragons here.
No.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Oh wait.
That's
Oh,
all right.
I thought you said any more House of Dragons.
Oh
here.
no,
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 no.
no, yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah. Where is it? I saw
Let's
it.
make
too.
Kevin Conroy.
Dude,
Oh, but yeah, but
Goblin Queen for life, dude.
Goblin on his dick.
Hold on, sorry guys, I got to do this like one step at a time now because I don't have my buttons. Is there sound? Oh, okay.
Are you the mother of our son?
Then why did you kidnap?
You're probably wondering how Jean got so hot, right, Scott?
Excuse me?
The hair, the thigh highs, the bust.
Sinister, please.
Stop objectifying my evil clone wife.
But I made her, Scott. From her childbearing hips to her seductive lips.
Yes,
I
sir.
made the most sexually attractive woman alive. Allowed in a PG-13.
True story.
But why?
Why? For you, Scott.
It's always been about you,
I
Scott.
don't
Your
understand.
genetics, Scott. They're perfect. Your chiseled jaw, toned abs, magnificent pecs.
Well, I have been working out.
I took the condom from your wallet.
What?
I needed you to make her
He
pregnant.
did it for us, Scott.
Have you been stalking
I
me?
watched the whole thing, Scott. For scientific purposes, of course.
Science is so hot.
Incidentally, it's definitely above average.
Way above average.
Listen, I am flattered, but this is just really
I
weird.
drew you, Scott. I drew you making love to your evil clone.
He's an
wife.
artist,
Please
Scott.
stop drawing me.
But I need more pictures to accompany my fan fiction,
It's
Scott.
so boring without the pictures.
Even are you?
Life-size body pillows, Scott.
Touch me, Scott.
Enough of this. Where's my son?
He's safe, but I need more. I need more genetically perfect mutant babies.
Let's make a baby, Scott.
Answer me, or I'll shoot.
No, you'll break my baby vials. This one will grow the enhanced jawline baby, and this one will be the enlarged bust baby. Can I adopt
You're
her?
insane.
Insane? Is having a baby battle royale insane?
Survival of the fittest, Scott.
What is wrong with you people?
Think about it, Scott. A genetically perfect baby army, parented by you and your evil clone wife.
Brings a tear to my eye.
Why would you do that?
After they prove their worth, I'll sell them in a supervillain baby auction, but they will be deceived. Or I will forge in secret a master baby to control all others.
One baby to rule them all,
I
Scott.
don't want any part in
I
this.
have a contract, Scott. I'll make you a harem of evil gene clones, and in return, you'll give me a baby every month. Also, I get to take pictures of you and videos.
As tempting as that is, I just can't agree to it.
Where's the OnlyFans at?
Exactly.
Right?
It's unethical.
Did I mention you'll be insanely rich?
Sign me up.
Oh,
When are you
shit.
gonna take pictures of me?
Don't question my methods.
Click on this video to see Wolf.
Jesus. I thought they were going somewhere else with that picture.
Yeah. That was gonna be the dude from COVID.
Okay.
But yeah, if you go up the Batman,
There he is.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
Rip. Who was the original voice again?
Kevin Conroy,
Yeah, Rip.
the OG.
Sean Connery.
I used to race home to watch this shit in the 90s.
Yeah, you're wrong.
He was,
J.J. Abrams is on this?
that's
Yeah,
his
so
shit.
is Bruce Timm.
Yep.
Oh, no way.
I'm not in love with the cow.
August 1st.
That's all I'm saying.
If it's anything like the original series, I
It
think
looks-
we'll be in good shape.
We're in good
No,
shape.
I just don't like the suit, the cowl itself. I don't like how they wing out.
Oh yeah, I can
You
see
know
what
what I
you're
mean?
saying. But
But that's a nitpick.
yeah, I can
Yeah,
get
it's
past that.
okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
DC is just fucking not nailing anything right now. So,
Oh,
dude, did you
they're-
hear
they're
about the whole thing that
animated
happened with
stuff
Cavill too? Like they dumped him and then they brought him back and they had to pay him even more.
No.
And did you?
For the Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had to pay his ass big for that appearance.
Oh, because wait, wasn't it the mustache thing? Wasn't that in Shazam? Like they
that
had
the
it-
mustache thing was Justice League.
Oh,
They were gonna dump him, replace him with somebody else. Then the movie they were gonna replace him in fell through, and then they were like, "Well, we got to bring him back." But that was the Deadpool reference that they made. Remember when he? So a little spoiler alert here too. But fucking when he walks into the garage and there's the Wolverine working on the
Yeah.
motorcycle, that's Henry Cavill.
no, I know, but like, he just looks like a good Wolverine.
Yeah.
But I
He's
don't-
a big ass.
Yeah,
that
that's
motherfucker
how-
was big ass shit.
big bitch.
God, he was
What
huge.
was
I
it?
was
What,
like,
remember
good
that spy
God.
movie where it was it Mission Impossible?
It
Where he
wasn't
was
that
fighting
good.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, that one. I thought you
And,
were talking about
like,
the recent one.
He beat his ass in a
He
bathroom.
tore
I
his
was
ass
like,
up.
"Oh,
Yeah.
fuck!" That shit was dope. But yeah, I don't think they made a reference. Or I didn't catch a reference to Superman specifically. I just thought it was
So
Cavill being
He called him
I have,
Calvary or
I have a
something.
video posted here, and I timestamped it for the all the Wolverine references they made when he's like traveling through the time, whatever.
The only
And
one
they
that
break down
fucking
each
matters
one.
is Age of Apocalypse, and I flipped my
We both looked at
fucking
each other like,
Yeah.
shit, dude. Oh my god!
Wait,
And
were
then
you with him when you watched the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, because
Tyrone
too,
and
right?
Bree too. Yeah.
That's-
But we,
I wish I could've
fuck,
made it.
dude. I flipped my fucking shit. That's my favorite run of comics ever.
he was a hard motherfucker, boy.
But yep, with one arm.
Well, one arm is still.
But,
Like, what
but
the
that's
fuck?
why he was sick in the movie. He was punching with the
He
stump.
was tearing his ass up, man. He was beating the shit.
Took it to him.
All right, where do we want to go from here?
Do
we want-
Well, we're already on pool.
yeah.
Yeah, do we
might
want to
as
go
well-
Deadpool or do we
let's
want to go Doctor
Deadpool.
Doom or do we want to end with Doctor Doom?
We'll end with Doctor.
We'll end with
Okay.
Doctor Doom.
Because there's only a little bit of speculation. Deadpool is so good that I want to talk about it for a long time.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. I thought I might have had a cut for it, but nah. Well, now that my stream deck ain't working, maybe. Let's just jump into it.
Let's just jump
Do
into
it.
Do it.
Come on, do it.
Yo,
do
we,
it now.
we
Come
watched
on.
the first trilogy, by the way.
You what?
We watched the first trilogy.
No.
Yeah, and goddamn, if the third one isn't the best, I didn't realize all my favorite parts of that first trilogy are in the third movie. Aside from the pod race, I thought the pod race was cool. But the little, remember the gecko thing?
Yeah.
That guy was cool.
What was your favorite one out of the first three?
No, it's got to be 3.
The third
And they
one?
had all the fucking badass saber, like,
Revenge of the Sith?
yeah, that's what it is. Was it Revenge?
Yeah.
No, Revenge
Because
of
it
the
was
Sith,
Phantom Menace, then
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones? No.
Was that what it's called?
Was Attack of the Clones the third one? No. No.
No.
No, because the second one's when they got the army.
By the way,
The Clone Wars?
Clone- No.
Clone Wars was a series.
Yeah, that's the animated series.
I can't remember.
I don't know, but that was my favorite one.
But then Order 66, when you see that shit again, like, oh, or not Order 66.
Execute
Yeah.
Order 66. That's my
The thing that
that's my
was
favorite
fucked up is
character.
that they didn't ever really, like, I knew it was gonna happen, but they didn't preface on like what
What's
that
Attack of the
you know what I mean?
Clones? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Attack of the Clones. Yeah.
kind of smart sometimes.
Attack of the Clones, then Revenge of the Sith was the third one.
But yeah, also it made the Jedi look so stupid the whole time.
I mean,
Like Yoda, like they all hype Yoda up to be this fucking, like he's so good. He's dumb as fuck.
Why does he let everybody get away, too?
That's what I'm saying. Like, shut the fuck up. Like some of the stuff hasn't stood up. Like a lot of the CG is kind of wonky, but Natalie Portman in a crop top still hits.
Oh, that That was her hottest outfit, I think, in the movies.
Word?
Yeah, when she was in the crop top battle suit thing.
I wouldn't
with
say
all the,
any movie.
And that was, well, not
She was
any
in,
movie,
what was that
but
ballerina one?
Black Swan.
Black Swan.
oh yeah, not ever, but I'm gonna do it this way since I can't load it up in the program right now. But this is what I was making. It's stupid, but it's kind of funny. All right, we're gonna get into Deadpool and Wolverine right now.
Yeah, we're.
There's a lot of crotch grabs and ass slaps. That was kind of the point, but
There's
I didn't.
so much ass.
I kind of chopped it up. All right, spoilers ahead for anyone who hasn't seen the movie yet. I pity the fool who hasn't seen the movie yet. But here we go.
So first off, one of the
Shot.
best opening.
A shot.
Yeah,
Shot.
shot.
That definitely will make this review better.
Probably the best opening sequence of any movie I can think of. Shout out to NSYNC, dude. But fuck them for trying to make themselves relevant on the back of the movie. Did you see that? They
Who, NSYNC?
renamed their song, the song in the Deadpool movie or something like that, instead of Bye Bye Bye.
Really?
Yeah, they're trying to profit off that shit. It's stupid.
Also, did you see old Robert Downey dancing to that shit?
No.
So they made a few changes. I guess they were adding on to the Deadpool shit, and they made a separate thing with Robert Downey Jr. coming out, listening to some headphones, and he's dancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, like, it was a different direction, like, but they shot it. Like,
They shot it,
Oh,
and
shit.
so he had on headphones, and he's out in the street dancing to shit. Had some people dancing behind him. It was, it was pretty
I
entertaining.
didn't see that. I'm gonna look it up though.
But proceed.
Yeah. So,
Do you guys want to try this IPA?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
chuck that shit.
Let me chunk this real quick.
Or should we do the pop rock sour? Actually,
The blueberry. Is that the slushy one?
I don't know, but I'm gonna look for these because this shit was amazing.
it's an imperial sour.
I'll like try that.
That was really good. Good looking out. That was good.
Do you have anything to put it in or no?
My mouth. Just save me a
Jesus
sip.
Christ.
Baby girl, put it on, man.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
is it green? That's dope. Yeah, pour yourself most of that and just save me a little sip.
So the opening scene is Deadpool basically going back in time to dig up Wolverine to see if he's still alive, right? And it was based off the last Logan, right? Logan was the
Logan.
last one,
Yeah,
right?
oh god.
So it was based off of Logan, and he basically digs up his grave, and he's like, "God damn it, Wolverine's still dead." And
Yeah, because he's like, you can't kill Wolverine. And you do.
the reason Wolverine's dead is because they put something in the food supply, right? That like poisoned all the mutants and made them lose their powers or something at that point.
No, he was dying of
He was-
adamantium poisoning.
Yeah.
Was it adamantium poisoning?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he's like old.
He's old, so
Yeah.
his healing factor wasn't working as well. And of course, you can't have all that shit in your body, plus all the popping of the claws. You're
Yeah.
you're letting all the shit, infections and shit into your body. So it's a
Oh.
combination of things.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to help me out with this.
Yeah,
we
no,
got you, man.
yeah.
We got you. We
Because
got
in
you.
the comics,
He was
the
all
way they
ki-
He
killed
was
him
all kinds of
like,
fucked up.
Yeah,
He was all kinds of fucked up
But
they ended up melting him with adamantium in the
on
comics.
accident,
right?
though.
yeah.
On accident.
So it progresses to a fight scene with the TVA officers, who are these like rogue agent officers. They're obviously not part of the like legit TVA. They're kind of like a Black Shadow.
Yeah, because they're
Splinter
working
Cell.
for what was the guy's name again?
Paradox.
Paradox.
Yeah,
Who's also played by the guy who was on what was that show on HBO? Secession.
oh,
He was great on that show.
Oh, he is in that.
But he was kind of like a pussy on the show, but he was also like married to one of the kids, so he had some power. And anyway, but the fight scene that ensued was pretty fucking hilarious. Cut up with in-sync dance tropes.
Yeah.
But also, he's so many phallic ways he kills people.
Oh, dude, he ends up like getting his claws or getting Wolverine's claws because he puts Wolverine's claws on him.
Yeah.
And he's using them, and then he like gets
stabs himself.
But he gets his hand and claws like stuck in one guy's ass while he's fighting another dude. He's like fisting.
He stabs the other one in the dude's dick.
Yeah.
So he has one in a guy's ass and one in a guy's dick, and he's literally like doing this to both of them, like. It was so terrible.
It's so over the top. This shit's good.
Ooh.
Yeah. He sticks a bone in the guy's dick, too, at one point. He sticks one of the bones, and then he, like, starts stroking it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that opening fight scene was pretty crazy. It was pretty funny.
I didn't really like Paradox that much, but, like, he wasn't the point of the movie. Like, it wasn't supposed to be taken hella seriously. Like, it's not supposed to be Endgame.
Yeah.
So he didn't fucking matter. Cassandra Nova didn't really fucking matter. It was all about like the jokey jokes and like the fan service. And that they did fucking
They delivered.
They
They fucking delivered.
There were parts of the movie that were so hilarious. And if you know a fair amount about comic book, like lore and stuff like that, and also the constant jokes on Fox being bought up by Disney, which was throughout the entire fucking movie.
Starts off as soon as he links up with Wolverine when they drop into the nowhere place or whatever.
When they said we're taking out where the trash is, and then you see Fox. I'm like,
too, But yeah, they start using all the characters from the Fox stuff, like Elektra back. Gambit, that was the one that surprised the shit out of me, dude.
Blade.
So those were all characters that were, I feel like,
Midnight
trash.
Suns, dude.
They were
I know you were
trash.
thinking
Yes,
that.
sir.
I know.
Because then I was looking for Ghost Rider.
They were all making fun of
Nicolas
those
Cage.
characters, I feel like, right?
They were.
Because
Elektra's the worst Marvel ever.
Worst Marvel movie ever. And then you have Blade that's literally being delayed like 100 times.
Yeah.
Blade's been delayed like 100
Because
times.
they just lost another director.
So you legit had Wesley Snipes as Blade in the fucking movie, which is fucking great. Like, when's the last time you seen Wesley Snipes in
But that's
anything?
why I think they shot his stuff last, by the way.
Expendables. And no, he did that movie with Kevin Hart, the series. He did a series with Kevin Hart.
He was in it?
Yeah, he was like Kevin Hart's brother.
What was this? What was the series?
I can't remember what it was called.
Was
but
it called Kevin Hart something?
No.
He was doing that Basketball Wives show.
No,
Or-
it wasn't
or like
that. It wasn't that. It was something serious, and they were like doing like background shit. Undercut. Well, Wesley was doing shady shit, and he ended up getting his ass tore up pretty bad. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a really good series.
No, but
So it was like right after he got, well, not right after. So it was right after Expendables, and then it was like a short series with Kevin Hart on. It wasn't funny. It was a serious show. It wasn't funny.
Oh yeah, Miss Hot Mess. I was just about to point that out. That's why I think they shot Wesley stuff last, because he was like, "I'm the first and the only Blade."
There's
And I was
no
like,
one else can play Blade.
Ooh, because Mahershala Ali just a couple months ago, backed out.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh,
No,
Yeah,
it
he
wasn't
did.
that long
He
ago."
just backed out.
Yeah, he backed out. 'Cause
It
he
was like a week ago,
really?
or maybe 2
We
weeks.
covered it on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that
So
long.
I thought he was still a go because they just lost another director.
No, that's why he was like, "Y'all been fucking around for 5 years."
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
I've been
delayed it
waiting."
again.
Yeah.
So
So
he
a
was like,
director
"Fuck this, I'm out."
director left this week. Or was it last week? The director.
It was recent. Like all
It
this
was
shit
really
happened
recent.
recently.
He just
Yeah.
left.
All
Like,
this shit happened
this is never gonna get made.
Yeah, it's weird how nobody wants to make Blade. Like, what the fuck? Like, people are waiting for
It's
it.
not hard. I was trying to tell.
I think there's too much. Being that if you can make fucking Deadpool, you can make a dark Blade movie, and I think that might be a Disney thing.
Let's run down the
It's
list here.
possible.
Brian said
Yo, they were
Logan had
talking
every
about
type of
paying.
hepatitis. Yeah. Logan had every type of hepatitis. This hot mess said Ryan Reynolds had a professional dance do the NSYNC dance due to him
No.
not being able to dance.
No, I don't believe that. It was
I do.
him. Nah, I believe it was him.
I believe it.
She also said, I love the final cut end credit scene and his reaction to seeing Chris in the void. Chris Hemsworth, which we'll get to. There were so many
Wait, I didn't see
cameos.
Chris-
Did you see the slam to Ben
Chris
Affleck?
Hemsworth wasn't.
Yeah, he
Chris
was.
Hemsworth was in it. He was the Human Torch.
That's
No,
not
no, no,
Hemsworth.
that's
Not
Chris
Hemsworth.
Evans.
Not
That's
Hemsworth.
Evans.
Chris Hemsworth was in
They're
there. He was the one
different Chris.
holding.
She's talking about Evans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hemsworth was there.
Yeah.
They showed a flash of him holding
Deadpool.
Deadpool,
When
and he was like, "Why is he crying?
Yeah,
Why is he
yeah.
crying?" What
Right.
happened?
But that wasn't when they were in the void.
No, not in the
Yeah,
void.
That was
no,
he
that
saw
was,
that in the he meant so he talks about Thor a lot throughout
Yeah.
this movie, which makes me think there's going to be a team up with him and Thor down the line.
Which, as far as I know, is unprecedented, but I'm here for it. I don't give a
sign
fuck.
me up.
Yeah,
because they make a lot of references to Thor, and he's like, "Why is Thor? Where's that?" And every time he wakes up from like a dead sleep or something, he's like,
Because that video
"Yeah,
fucked.
Thor, no Thor." Or,
Yeah, that
I
video.
love you, Thor.
That
Like,
video
you know?
fucked him up.
Yeah.
That's why.
So he mentions Thor a lot. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them do a tag team movie down the road.
Who knows? That might be part of the
Yeah.
Secret Wars. That
I'm kind of sad that
They could
some
do
of
a
those.
what if or whatever.
They could.
too,
They could
you
do a
know
what
what
if
I
with
mean?
anybody in that
yeah, you know,
motherfucker.
and you put Deadpool with fucking anybody,
Anybody.
and
Yeah.
tell me it's not going to be a good movie.
Except for other Deadpools, because I didn't like. I mean, I kind of liked extra Canadian Deadpool.
Yeah.
The one with the long hair. Like, I don't know what.
Oh yeah,
I-
yeah.
And I did not like the dog man. Like, that sounds fucked
Oh, come
up.
on, they kept it comic accurate
It
with
was,
that shit.
yeah, but he was.
It was very comic
he was
accurate.
so fucking ugly.
But the
Yeah.
final end credit scene she's talking about is when
Yeah, he cusses out the
he's
camera.
like, "I guarantee you,
Quote
he
me on
said
this."
that shit."
yeah.
And then they show him saying all that shit.
Yeah. Thor crying was recently. Yeah.
Wesley said he's the only best joke of the movie. Hot mess about his tax evasion.
Did they make a joke about his tax
I
evasion in the
didn't,
thing?
I didn't remember hearing that. Did they?
I don't know. Because as soon as he showed up with his big old teeth, I was more enamored with, dude, the fact that Gambit was in there, and I do not like Channing Tatum, but
He killed
the
it.
fact that
No,
they were
but
able
he
to
fucking
poke
killed
and
it.
It was a
poke fun.
joke. He did not kill
Yeah.
the part. It was goofy.
He
as
killed it.
Fuck.
I mean,
He killed it.
He
No,
killed it. He
he-
killed
He
it.
fucking killed it.
He was basically the guy
terrible.
from 21 Jump Street with fucking card throwing
he-
powers.
There you go. With a mouthful of gumbo. He
Yeah.
killed it.
I love Gambit. Okay, do
Like,
not sully his name with fucking with like.
It's
like-
better
Hot
than
take.
the one from Logan.
for the movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For this movie, it was great.
That's fair.
Okay, for this movie, it was great. But
Outside
if he
of this
ever
movie,
played
that'd be
Gambit
trash.
in
Yeah.
a serious Gambit movie, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Okay.
fair.
We'll
That's
give
fair.
you that.
Okay, that's
But
what I'm saying. That's
As far
what I'm
as this,
saying.
he fucking killed it.
But that was the point.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be when he goes, who's your dialect coach? Like you know, like fucking obviously it was like that Channing Tatum would be a terrible choice for fucking Gambit. That was the
Bro.
whole point.
And who the fuck hates Honda Odysseys? The amount of shit, like they have a full like 5-minute fight scene inside the van, and it was, dude, that shit was funny as fuck. But just the amount of like,
Well, he
shit-
worked for the car dealership, so his main thing was like selling against
No, I know,
the
but
Honda
like,
Odyssey.
do you think this was a
He was working for a Kia
advert
dealership or
for-
something, wasn't he?
Do you think this is an advertisement for Honda because their car is in it a lot, and
yeah.
showed to be takes a beating,
Taking a beating.
I would say
keep
so.
on ticking, right?
I would say so, and they have the whole fight scene in the fucking Honda Odyssey, which was pretty crazy and
Yeah,
fun.
that was the best part.
And I think he kind of comes around to the Honda Odyssey once he realizes how much room is in there to
Yeah.
like fucking fight somebody, you know. So he was kind of like happy about that. What do you think about the beer?
I
That
love
beer
it.
is fucking delicious.
I
good.
love that shit. Fucking Slimer colored, but I love it.
Can't get this on the island, by the way. Well, it's at Village, but you can't. Otherwise, you can't get it.
Where's Village?
Village is in.
What's
There's
Salt?
one in Kapolei and there's one at Salt.
You know where
Kakako.
you know where Crumble is in
Yeah.
Kapolei?
Yeah.
It's right next door.
No shit.
They just opened like 2 months
And
ago,
get
3
the
months ago.
fucking animal fries. I think-
I got the
Noted.
sausages and they were dope though.
Yeah, I had their
I'm gonna
bratwurst.
check this out. And there's one at
With the
Kakako, you say?
tzatziki?
Where at in Kakako?
Tzatziki sauce. So in that right behind, you know where Salt is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Salt.
Oh, it's
It's
in
in
that.
like-
It's
in the
next
middle,
to
right
next
in
to
the middle.
Moku.
Yeah.
Next to, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Next
right
time I'm
in the
over there, I'm
middle.
gonna look for that shit.
Yeah.
I love Mocha. God damn it.
Moku's
Anyway,
nice. I
we're
love
off track. I'm sorry. Sorry. Where were we? Honda.
Okay. This
and-
hot mess
Honda.
wants me to Google whether Ryan Reynolds didn't do the dance scene.
Oh, I don't want to. No, I don't want to look at this. it's just in my head.
You can yell at her.
Him
she
forever.
wanted to see it. I'm just giving the people what
right.
they
Give
want.
the people what they want.
Felicia, thanks for telling me that Santa doesn't exist. Is all I'm saying. Jerk.
I could see him doing it though.
I
don't
can,
know.
but at the same time, I would believe it if they.
Like he definitely didn't do it. Like, but I don't want to know that. Suspension of disbelief.
Most of the choreography is
Nick Pauley.
performed by a
that
dance
is the
double
most
named
fake-
Nick Pauley,
That's the most fake name I've ever seen in my life.
who's credited as Dance Pool.
That's kind of cool.
Ryan
Also,
Reynolds isn't dancing to
had
Bye
you-
Bye.
had you
in
ever
Deadpool
seen-
and Wolverine?
Headpool before? I had never seen him before in my life. It's very Deadpool-esque, but
But I don't think he lasted long though.
The little
The
skull with the whirly
propeller.
bird. I'm like, what
I don't think he lasted long.
Wait, what are we talking about? Sorry.
The Headpool.
Headpool, the floating zombie head. And
Oh yeah.
they're pushing him hard against like merch and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like,
I wonder if he was part of the Marvel.
I mean, push the lady
Marvel
Deadpool,
zombie.
dude.
The Marvel zombie
That was
time.
Blake Lively, right?
Yeah, it was. Marvel. Oh, that makes sense.
I think that's where he came from.
God, she
Marvel
looked good in
zombies.
that Deadpool outfit, though. I didn't even. Yup.
Rainbow Coalition.
It's like,
Now she's red.
Huh?
She's red. She wasn't white.
no
Yeah.
Hemsworth. Captain
Stop it.
America. Wait,
Stop
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's
Stop
Red.
it.
She's red bound.
that
Hey,
scene with
hey,
Thor
hey,
crying
hey.
was recently
Rusty
shot.
Roof. Hey. Can't help myself. Sorry.
Doo-doo. We're doing the sound effects tonight.
I was pissed.
Yeah. Do not let Channing Tatum be Gambit, though, please.
Who do you cast?
His Cajun
Devil's
accent was
advocate.
terrible.
Devil's
It was
advocate.
so
Who
bad,
do
but it
you
was on
cast?
purpose.
I no name. I would cast a young no name. But
They
in
gotta
order, it's gonna sell. But they're knowing
about-
Hollywood, they're gonna want someone with a name attached to
What
it.
about
But
Frenchie from The Boys?
He's way too short.
no,
Too short?
You need I think
No.
Gambit needs to be slender,
Yeah, tall,
slender,
slender.
jacked.
tall. I would
Yeah.
I would get a tall, slender young cat. A no name. For
I would
it.
say Ryan fucking Phillips is better than Fresh.
But Frenchie can do the accent. That's the thing. He'd be able to
True.
do that Cajun accent.
True.
You know what I mean? Maybe.
Alright.
Oh, you know who did a really good Cajun was fucking Roger Craig. Did a really great when he was in Knives Out. He would play like a.
Oh, his eyes would be too crazy
Yeah, that's true,
to be Gambit though, and he's stocky too.
Yeah.
Who? I don't
Well,
Did I
know.
say Roger Craig?
Yeah.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
But we know him, man.
well,
yeah.
Daniel Craig's
But
old.
Roger
yeah.
Craig was.
Well, I mean, fuck. They got
Fucking
Jack
running
and they
back for
got
the
goddamn
49ers.
Cavill to play fucking Wolverine. They're
Yeah.
too big for Wolverine anyway.
No, he's
They're too big.
no. That's
If
'90s
you want
Wolverine.
to talk that,
He's a thickums.
too. He's thickums.
He's
He's
a
too goddamn
thickums.
tall for
I was
Wolverine
pissed they
anyway.
didn't show her face. Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't need to see no
would she have
face.
been a fucked up face, Blake Lively?
No.
Like the real Deadpool has a
No.
fucked up face?
They would have been. She'd have been that pretty boy. That pretty
would've been-
Canadian
she
one.
would've been
Country
nice.
boy,
Yeah.
pretty boy.
I don't think they ever
Because
showed
even
her face
the
in the
fat
comic
face like samurai one he had a
His
fucked
face
up
was
face.
fucked up. Well, all of them
I mean, it was
fucked
huge.
up.
It was
Yeah.
huge, but
He was with them little bitty arms and shit.
yeah, baby Deadpool.
Dude, the little fucking British kid Deadpool is the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
yeah.
I like that one.
And the like techno futuristic one was a chick too.
I like the I like the samurai, the cowboy, and
The cowboy was
the
good, yeah.
British.
The British one's cool.
But the rest could kind of fuck off. Like, okay.
Oh, and what did you guys think of like nice Deadpool, like nice handsome Deadpool?
Canadian.
The Canadian Deadpool.
Canadian
The
Deadpool.
extra-
Yeah,
I couldn't wait till he died.
yeah, I know, right?
He
You're
was
kinda
annoying
waiting
as
for
shit.
it.
I couldn't wait.
But he was
He's gonna-
supposed to be.
That
I
was
like,
so.
I couldn't wait. I was like, he's gonna get fucked up.
That reminded me of like Van Wilder so much, like in a way, like because, you know, or, I don't know. Ryan Reynolds has that. He has that like nice guy personality thing in a lot of his like earlier movies.
Yeah.
where he's like, oh my gosh, like what are you talking about? And
Yeah.
he always has that like smile, like smirk look on his face.
He made a Van
So-
Wilder reference in there too,
He
but I
did.
don't remember what
He
it
did.
was.
Didn't he call the other pool that Van Wilder or someone? Yeah, he called him that.
Oh.
Didn't he?
He said something. Pretty sure it was to him. What do you guys think about the dog?
I love the dog.
Ugly.
I love the dog.
Ugliest dog ever, but so
Loved
awesome.
it. Loved it. Reminded me of my little ugly bastard. Well, mine is good looking now, but reminded me of him. No.
Ryan was jealous that she would have stole the spotlight. She would have been the hottest woman in the movie, probably.
I don't know, dude.
Deadpool's girlfriend, though,
X-23 has grown up.
She's
nice.
gorgeous.
And Elektra, bro. Dude, Jennifer Garner's
still
like
got
60
it.
years old.
And
she's
still running it.
I hate getting Jennifer Garner.
What?
Hold up.
She can
Off this shit.
She can kiss my
This
ass.
is some blasphemy here. What the fuck is what?
Record scratch.
What? What did she
You know
do
it's
to you,
bad
man?
when me and him agree
I don't
on
know.
something.
I just.
What did she do to you, man?
Okay. I
She
feel
put
like
up with Charlie Sheen.
I feel like she's.
already knighted as a saint.
I don't know. I feel like she's fake even when she's acting.
We're not talking about Jennifer Lopez.
No.
We're talking about Jennifer Garner here.
No, even Jennifer Lopez has got more like.
Fuck her. I
swagger.
don't give a damn about her. I'm talking about Jennifer Garner right now.
Jennifer Garner is undeniable, and I am not.
I'm not saying she's not attractive. She is, but
Okay.
she's not. I don't like her as an actress. I don't know. I think her acting is fake. Is that
This is
weird?
acting.
Isn't that-
It's acting.
No, but it's like obviously.
This is
fake.
egregious. I gotta go to the bathroom.
No,
on
but
that.
if you say
this
someone's-
is egregious, I have heard enough for this portion. This is how dare you, sir?
What?
How dare you? You're talking about Texas royalty here.
Okay, tell me
dare you,
what
sir?
movie she was
From
great
Texas?
in. Tell me.
Yeah,
what-
she's Texas.
I know
now
she
I'm on
had
his
some.
side. I don't
She
give a
had some
fuck
great.
about Texas.
She had some great movies. But
Well,
what?
she was
what
in
was her
Alias,
best
right?
part?
Or was that?
Alias.
Yeah.
Enough said. Alias.
Yeah.
And then, bro, Elektra wasn't that bad, and it wasn't because of her that it was bad.
It wasn't her fault. It was a shit movie.
She was the
played
wrong.
Elektra.
She was wrong for the part.
She was definitely wrong for the part. I agree with you.
Okay. Like
Well,
But it wasn't her fault that the movie sucked.
no, she just sucks.
no,
Egregious. I have hers.
no, it's like because no one would have known she would have sucked that much if they didn't cast the perfect Elektra in the Daredevil series. She was the perfect Elektra.
I don't know about that.
Did you watch all the series?
No,
Shut the fuck up. You know what you're
I saw the movie.
you know what you're fucking talking about.
She was. I don't know, man. She's not.
The Deadpool movie isn't the same as the Deadpool.
I don't
the
like.
Deadpool
Her.
series
I don't like her acting. I like. She's got talent, but she's just like I don't know. Sometimes the parts she does, I feel like she doesn't fit a lot of the characters that she plays in the movies for some
Oh
reason.
no, she was a good mom in what's that one? Someone Alexander and the horribly bad, good for nothing rotten day.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She was good for that, but it was like a kids movie.
Granted, maybe I haven't seen enough Jennifer Garner movies. I've seen a good amount, but
I can't think of another one aside from that, like 13 going on 31.
yeah.
I don't know. Wait, IMDb her because I don't know what the fuck
Okay,
she's
yeah,
even
yeah. Let's
in.
see what she was in, because I gotta remember what I seen her in.
Because I don't remember hating her. Like Kristen Dunst, I hate that bitch. But Jennifer Garner, I got love.
Let's see.
Yeah, she's so
13 going on 30. She was in Daredevil. She was in Elektra.
What the fuck is Peppermint?
I don't know.
She was in
Okay, so
Juno?
Alias. I didn't see Alias in her defense, but
Oh, Yesterday was good. That's another kids movie though.
Peppermint. Oh, Juno. She was the mom trying. I hated her in that movie. She was the mom trying to adopt a kid from Juno, and she was like super
I didn't
bitchy.
even remember her in that.
Yeah, she was the chick trying to adopt the baby from Juno.
She was in Dude, Where's My Car? I don't remember that.
Catch Me If You Can, Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh, Valentine's Day. She was good in that.
I didn't see Valentine's Day.
Felicity.
Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. That was a horrible movie.
Oh, The Kingdom was hella good. With Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, but what was she in that?
One of the soldiers.
See, these parts are no good. Jennifer Garner's a soldier. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Sexist. Doesn't like women in the military.
No, not true.
Equal rights, equal fights. No.
Throw it like
Cancel
a.
them. Cancel. Suicide Squad. When she was in fucking Suicide
See, you
Squad.
can't even remember the shit she was in, and they were popular movies. I'm just, yeah, no, not for me. Sorry,
Damn.
Jennifer Garner. No hate on you as a person,
Peppermint.
but
I
I'm
never saw it.
not a fan.
I don't know
I'm not a
Peppermint.
fan. Not a fan.
Juno.
What the fuck is peppermint? Who the fuck has seen peppermint out there?
Incense
I
and
seen
peppermint.
Same thing with aliens. She's
No.
no. Blasting motherfuckers.
Okay.
She's kind of like the baked potatoes of actresses. Huh?
Whoa! Wait a goddamn minute now.
Oh, Pearl
It sounded
Harbor.
good for us, but we knew that was a goddamn slight. Now you're being disrespectful. Now,
She was one of the nurses in Pearl Harbor. I remember that.
yes, she was.
She was the main chick in Pearl Harbor, right? She was. Wasn't she Affleck's boyfriend in Pearl Harbor or something like that? There's nothing good here. There's nothing
much.
nothing I would go, oh yeah, I love that movie. I like Juno, but it wasn't because of her.
I'll just concede
Everything
that
else,
her
I'm like,
time has passed.
I heard Dallas Buyers Club is good. I've never seen it. Catch Me If You Can was good.
Was that the AIDS one?
Catch Me If You Can?
No, Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, it was something about that where he's like a drug dealer, but there's like AIDS involved. He's like a sex trafficker.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah.
The
I haven't
Kingdom
seen
was
it
good.
though.
The Kingdom.
It's good.
So that's the one I was talking about. Alexander and the horribly blah 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 day.
Excuse me.
That's fine. It's a kids movie. Some of these are kids movies. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Or family movies.
She was a mom. She's
Yeah.
doing the right thing.
This is.
I'm just hating on JG.
Whatever.
No respect.
Not that great.
No respect. Fuck.
She's better than Kristen Dunst.
Is there anything I'd be like?
Whoa!
I hate that bitch. She ruined Spider-Man.
I'm not a big fan of Kirsten Dunst too.
Wait-
like what?
wait- wait a
what good she
goddamn
did- I
minute
mean, unless
now.
you're a Twilight fan, there's nothing there for you.
Well, I've
No,
never
that's
seen
Kristen
Twilight.
Stewart.
Oh, that was Kristen Stewart.
No! She
Wait,
did that movie
Kirsten
with.
Dunst is
She
Spider-Man.
did
Okay,
two.
gotcha. Yeah.
She
Upside
did
Down
two
Kiss Spider-Man.
low budget movies. She did one with Ray Liotta, and she did one with Tony Soprano, and they were fucking good.
What were they called?
Fuck if I know, they were low budget.
That doesn't count.
Of course it counts.
Bring something
Of course it
relevant to the
counts.
table for a
Yeah.
change.
Bro,
All right.
It ain't my fault you fuckers are uncultured, okay?
Chris is switching up all the white women today. That can we
Leave
quote-
my bunnies alone,
Can we
okay?
clip? Can we clip?
Hey, I'm all about Natalie Portman. I'll tell you right now.
Can we clip Chris on this show saying all white women look the same?
I did not say
Oh, blasphemous. Blasphemous.
We
that. But
we don't bunny
it's
hop.
all blonde white women look the same. Okay. I don't mean that. I'm just fucking around. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Got fucking Dr. Umar over here.
Well, I'm white, so I can say it. Right?
No, this Dr. Umar. This motherfucker right here thinks he's Dr. Umar.
White women are -2, bro. They start off with a
How do you guys
a
feel
debuff.
about Gwyneth Paltrow?
Smash.
Fuck that bitch.
No, not looks wise. She's pretty.
Well, you ass.
That's not,
Hey,
it's
she's-
not just look.
she's
I'm talking
pretty.
about acting wise, or even as a person.
When have
I
ever
think
seen
she's
her
probably a
act?
bitch.
She was in Iron Man, but she didn't act.
I think she's a bitch.
She was a good Pepper Potts, though.
Was she?
I thought so.
Eh.
She.
Anybody could have. Hell, you could have played Pepper Potts and did better than that.
Oh, shout out to
I don't
John
think I would do better.
Favreau opening up the movie.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
When
was
Deadpool's going for the application to be an Avenger, yeah, let's get
Yeah.
back around to that.
I'm not a.
You don't want the Paltrow smoke. I was about to talk about Goop or whatever the fuck she's
Yeah,
into.
the goop shit was
With
ridiculous.
the fucking cooter fucking.
Stick the slime up your vagina and
Yeah.
see how much it helps you with
What was it
fucking
called?
pooping.
It was a candle, cooter candle.
The cooter.
Legit.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah. That being said, though, can you imagine just going like? Can you imagine just walking into someone's house and you get a waft of fucking Gwyneth
Of cooch.
Gussy.
Cooch candle.
and you like, what the fuck is that? Like, oh, that's Gwyneth's goop.
Mm.
Yeah, can you fucking not?
Mm.
It smells like vanilla and tartar sauce in here.
I wish I had my sound clips right now.
Oh, Dr. Umar, what am I do with you? Dr. Chase Umar. What the hell?
Sorry, Mom. I don't like white women.
All the hate.
Hey.
Not a member
Okay.
of the coalition.
Let me pop up this new Rockstars video because I do want to see. I want to
Welcome back to New Rockstar.
I know we're missing stuff. That's why, because we're
Yeah.
we're bing bong with this
We're
shit.
totally bing bong.
It's off the rails, baby.
Oh, little. Honestly, I couldn't go forward if I didn't mention little fucking stubby Wolverine, which Logan thought was the funniest fucking shit ever.
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
When he jumped off that bar stool.
Baby Logan.
And
Yeah.
little tiny claws. Oh, dude.
Because that was supposed to be like his actual height, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or he's like
She-Hulk.
5'7" or something, I want to say. Okay, so so Wade's birthday, he gets pulled into the TVA. He meets
Why are they showing She-Hulk?
TVA guy.
Paradox.
And Paradox basically tells him, like,
Wait, go back.
Yeah, we're killing your shit.
Why
okay,
are they-
we'll start from there.
Why are they
Wait,
showing
where you
She-Hulk?
go where?
No, go forward a little bit. There was an image of She-Hulk.
So, from what I've read on this shit, what they're saying is
Where's the She-Hulk?
you're mad at She-Hulk for the same shit that Deadpool is doing.
Oh, the fourth Wolverine?
Yeah. Like when she
He
danced.
passed it like 8 times.
She
What are you
danced.
talking about? Where? Tell me the minute. This part was
Keep
pretty
going.
funny.
Oh, start there then.
Where Neo confronts Agent
Mr.
Smith in the final act. But I will say, in the case of this movie, the street just kind of looks so much like a cost-saving
shout out to
studio backlot
Liefeld
set that you might see
shoes.
on like a sitcom. In fact,
'Cause
when we all
Liefeld's
saw
the guy
it,
that
not be
can't
something
fucking
into
draw
a surprise
feet.
party with Peter
there
and
she
Blind
go.
Al is there,
Vanessa,
Vanessa, Dopinder, Colossus, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Yukio,
Yukio.
Oh, I don't know her.
Shatterstar, and
That's supposed
Buck.
to be the
And
girl from
Buck was a
Wolverine.
mercenary from the Sister Margaret's
Supposed to
bar.
Oh, the one in the
in this
plane with him
scene,
at the
after
end.
he lists cocaine in Deadpool 1, Wade
This
said
is
that there
great.
was 116 kilos
I mean, you
of
saw
cocaine
this in
hidden
the-
in the apartment somewhere right
trailers
beside the
too,
cure
though.
for blindness. And then in Deadpool 2, a floorboard is lifted showing Wade's cocaine near a container marked cure for blindness. Wade says,
Cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching
They
powder?
know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even force bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
yes, Wade references one of Disney's biggest hits, Frozen. And in Deadpool 2, Wade observed how Do You Want to Build a Snowman has the same melody as Papa Can You Hear Me from Barbra Streisand's Yentl. Yes, Ryan Reynolds and Wade Wilson are huge Broadway nerds. Wade,
All right, let's jump to
all
the
the named
Paradox.
characters in the TVA and the MCU, the live action versions of them are more fully
You went too far
realized
for
with
it.
like different motives. So just a reminder if you didn't watch
What's that?
No, go ahead.
I didn't see the She-Hulk thing.
They,
I might have went too far.
he kept showing the image when you were.
Yeah, it showed her a few
Scrubbing.
times.
Really?
Yeah.
There.
Oh.
Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Yes, pegging isn't new to Deadpool.
That look at
Vanessa
the fucking.
That was different
camera
though.
was
Did
so
he
cute.
like look at the camera? I thought
Of
he
course he
winked at
did.
he winked at the camera.
No,
didn't
he looked.
Did he? Okay.
for a strap-on for International Women's Day during the Calendar Girl montage of the first film. But Wade is brought to the TVA to meet Paradox, played by Matthew McFadden and Tom Wamsgans from Succession. Mr. Paradox comes from She-Hulk Volume 2, Number 3 in 2005. He was one of the judges of the TVA, who was very quickly killed off when he was hit by a retro cannon. But like all the named characters in the TVA and the MCU, the live-action versions of them are more fully realized with like different motives. So just a reminder if you didn't watch Loki, the TVA is the Time Variance Authority, responsible for monitoring all the timelines in the multiverse and originally tasked with pruning branch time.
It's kind of weird that the TVA is now
a thing.
It's kind of makes everything centered around the TVA, and it's kind of weird now we don't have Kang the Conqueror
That sucks, man.
involved in the story anymore because
He
he was
was
obviously
it.
the main villain
He
of
was
this show.
time.
So now we're moving away from that towards Doctor Doom, which we'll get into a little bit after this, but just eliminate Kang altogether is kind of weird, right?
Well, because they put so much into building him up.
Yeah.
Honestly, though,
like,
Jonathan
why not
Majors
get a-
is with Megan Good right now, so
He like, oh,
he
well.
could be doing worse.
And he got paid, so.
But why not replace him with somebody else?
Same reason they replaced T'Challa. Stupid ass
Wait, have y'all
decisions.
seen those? Have y'all seen those?
I get
memes,
T'Challa because he passed away, but
So what?
What do you mean? So what?
So what? He passed away. What? Christopher Reeve passed away too.
They can't do a whole.
I think it's
move.
too soon.
Were they going to keep him in the mask the whole time?
They can recast the motherfucker.
They
We've
can.
had
I think
five
they can
motherfuckers
eventually.
since
I don't know if they
Reeve.
can right now.
Now they got a little kid starting on My Name is
They
T'Challa,
might.
but fuck that. Recast his ass.
They
Keep the
might.
story going. Recast him. Call it a day.
Fuck
Idris
it.
Elba-
Robert
The
Downey-
story
Robert
must
Downey
go on.
Jr.
Idris
T'Challa.
Elba and make it like 10, 20 years
Anybody.
down the road.
Anybody.
No.
There's a,
not
oh,
Idris Elba.
he played it so well. We just can't recast it. Get the fuck out of my face with that. Recast T'Challa.
Okay, but
Call it
this
a new
is
day.
different. Like, they need to continue this story. T'Challa right now, it's not an immediate need to replace
off
him.
in
It
right away.
was. It's not anymore because they fucked it up.
But I'm just saying, they don't need to do it right away. This, they needed to do right away.
This needs to be done immediately.
Yeah, and that's the
Yes.
thing, is like, do it now. Like, why not
now.
do it now? Why not give somebody else the part?
Yes.
Like, everybody knows why he's out,
Yes.
so just fucking do it.
Just do it.
Like, why are we holding back?
Just do it.
Nah, y'all seen those memes though, like the image from Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
And we're gonna
It's like, oh, here's the new T'Challa. And it's
fucking that.
I mean, it should work.
Make fucking Robert Downey Jr.
All the
in
characters.
blackface
Might as
with
well.
fucking Kane.
Might as well.
give the internet what it wants.
As you can see, I am not dead yet.
Yeah.
Just call it a time variance.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah, they
I don't
can
know why
throw
he's
that.
Indian.
Would it be like
think all
normal
of that
for
shit-
white people
all
to
of
wear
that shit should be
blackface
recasted.
makeup?
Okay, he got in trouble. Fuck it, recast him. T'Challa
You
died.
can do anything now.
Scratch
with
it, recast him.
Different, like, time.
But do you think they would
timelines.
start? Do you think they would start all over because they're like, oh, it's a new T'Challa, or do you think they would like do the old switcheroo where they're
They
like
should.
nothing
They
happened?
should. They should do a switcheroo on both of these. They should act like that other one never fucking happened.
The old Black Panther.
That last one.
Oh, the one with
Shuri as Black Panther. They should act like that shit never happened.
I did not
And
like
roll.
that one.
I
All
did.
right, let's continue.
I fuck with Namor as
Even
like
though
a
Namor
character.
was a shit though.
He was
Timelines and the
I like Namor.
variants who create those branches
Ooh,
down
Namor.
to the void, which is a vast
stupid.
junkyard policed by a guard dog purple smoke monster made of antimatter named Alioth. In the Loki series, we learned that the TVA was created by He Who Remains, a variant of the time-traveling villain Kang the Conqueror, and He Who Remains uses the TVA and Alioth to erase all possible branch timelines and histories that could lead to rival Kang variants that would result in a multiversal war breaking back out. In season 2, the TVA's temporal loom gets overwhelmed, leading to the spaghettification of reality until Loki figures out a way to bypass He. But the Nexus
Hey,
Loki
if
in
you've
charge,
seen
the
Loki, you
TVA no longer violently prunes branch timelines, but nurtures a flowering multiverse.
I
But
thought they were
Paradox
gonna do
doesn't
that at
vibe
the
with
end, by the way.
marching orders.
That would have been dope.
Remember when Deadpool and him, like when they were pulling
Yeah.
together? I was like, oh, are they gonna make him the fucking the
Loki.
god of stories
Yeah.
again? I'm like, that would have been dumb.
Paradox says that Wade's messing around with Cable's time travel device isn't why he's here, and he says,
Walk with me.
that snap sounded a lot like the snap from the Disney Plus animation. Paradox explains that Wade has been selected for some mysterious higher purpose to save the sacred timeline from a possible grisly fate sometime in the future. Paradox turns on the video screens which show clips of Steve Rogers' Captain America from MCU past. We see fighting Loki in Germany in 2012 Avengers, wielding Mjolnir in the Battle of Earth in Endgame, leading the Howling Commandos bashing in through the door on that World War II mission against Hydra in the first Captain America film in 2011. We see Cap saluting from the past Captain America film, while on the right you can see the airport battle from Civil War with Wanda and Black Panther. Then we cut back out to Wade saluting back as we see Captain America fighting Batroc the Leaper in the opening fight scene in Captain
AKA
America.
George St. Pierre, the other good French fucking
Fighter.
accent.
Okay, so remember all the references, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, and they showed a reference of him getting the. He knocked out Tony Stark.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. He showed him not, and that's the Hemsworth shit.
Cradling Deadpool's body in a similar pose as Thor holding Loki when he thought Loki was dying on Svartalfheim in 2013's Thor the Dark World, and the music shifts from the Avengers theme to an Asgardian melody. And Paradox says, let's not get ahead of ourselves, that happens in a distant future. And he makes the tech take the footage off the screen.
See? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, that happens in the distant future. So, Deadpool teaming up with Thor down the road?
I'm here
In
for
another
it. It
timeline?
just doesn't make sense.
But in another timeline, it could.
Yeah.
I think that's the point. Instead of him holding Loki, maybe he's holding Deadpool. But
So Deadpool's future with Thor is perhaps the biggest unanswered question coming out of this movie. Jessica Clemens is actually breaking this down in a video coming tomorrow. But Deadpool in this movie, from here forward, often wakes up from sleeping gasping, Thor, or God of Thunder, which I think could be a clue that Deadpool might be dreaming, aka peering into the life of a multiversal self, according to Doctor Strange, who said that's what all dreams are in the Multiverse of Madness film, and seeing a possible future that might pay off in Secret Wars. Like, I think the grisly fate in the sacred timeline that the higher power selected selected Wade for was God of Stories Loki, recognizing that Deadpool has a role to play in Secret Wars or in an Avengers versus X-Men conflict, maybe both him and Wolverine needing to bridge the peace in a future incursion between 10005 and 616. That may end with Deadpool making a sacrifice play in a way that makes Thor grateful, because it could allow Thor to see his brother again and make good on Loki's promise to his brother in Infinity War.
I assure you, brother, the sun will shine on us again.
Deadpool says the power in the Marvel Universe is about to change forever, which is him totally making fun of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who spent like an entire Comic-Con repeating this.
Because the hierarchy of power in the DC Universe is about to change.
And it only gets funnier and funnier.
I don't like him no more.
Saying that about Black Adam, that it was going to be so game-changing.
That movie was terrible.
If the internet didn't exist, I think I'd still be a Rock fan, but I ain't no more.
This the more stories about him, the worse. This
Yeah,
guy's a piece of shit.
yeah.
So the shit he ruined with the WrestleMania, and he's talking so.
When you fucked up Cody Rhodes,
He's talking about he made the greatest character in wrestling ever, and we're like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, the final boss was something you've never seen before. Like, yes, we've seen it before, and bitch, you almost fucked it up.
And a fan called him out too. He goes, "What makes you think you can?"
That little kid called him out.
Yeah, basically he said, "What makes you think you can just like walk back in here and take
just
the title?"
take everything. Yeah,
and he's like, "I'm the Rock, bitch. I can do whatever I want," you know.
And he's, oh yeah, because I was in character. Get the fuck out. You're.
Yeah, he meant that.
He absolutely meant that. That one bothered me more than anything. I created the greatest character ever. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Hey, is that Deadpool's actual ass? Yeah, he's got a
Are you?
fucking. He's got a nice ass. Like, like just no bullshit, dude.
No
just
Diddy?
Objective.
Is that what you're saying? No Diddy?
Definitely no Diddy. But I'd watch him change, is what I'm saying.
So we're going through the TVA, and this guy is basically like, we used to just prune everything. So going back to the way it used to be, where they would just prune timelines and be done with it, like to keep the timeline intact. But now they have a new method, obviously, with Loki controlling everything, that they do things without pruning timelines.
Yeah.
So
Gotta talk about particular.
hold on, I'm whizzing through this, guys. Don't worry, I'm going to bring you back. Okay, yeah. Here's the Wolverine references.
Patch, baby.
Oh, I'm so glad that that's not the fucking little British dude.
Harry Potter.
No, everyone was saying it was the guy from Gentleman, or what the fuck is that movie? Where Samuel Jackson was in like the last one.
Oh. Leave it. Not, they were like spies, basically. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it.
I don't like that guy. But they were saying that was
the guy
him.
that played Elton John.
Yeah, they were saying he was going to be.
It was between him and Harry Potter, because they were shooting for Harry Potter to do that shit.
I'm against both.
Yeah, I was against.
Give
him.
me Jack Dash Cavill every time.
Deadpool did the fourth wall from the start to the end. She copied him. Are you talking about Jennifer Garner? What are you talking about?
Oh no, I think maybe She-Hulk.
Oh, I told Rick I was cheating on him Friday last. I told Rick I was cheating on him Friday night last week with Ryan Reynolds.
Everybody did.
As long as you don't, as long as you look, basically you don't touch, you can look. That's the rule. Okay, time. Let's see the alternate Wolverines, because this part I thought was pretty cool. So you guys are gonna have to help me out with this too.
Yep.
Hunter says that he's the worst thing to come out of Canada, which is funny because they're right by the Canadian border here, and Deadpool uses that to break his rule not to use weapons in this awesome bounce shot to kill him. Deadpool now goes on a montage set to Huey Lewis in the News is The Power of Love, searching the multiverse for a new living Wolverine. This is a song that played in Back to the Future over shots of Marty entering the Hill Valley Town Square, so it's kind of a good time travel montage song. Deadpool arrives in this bar with axe throwing, and he meets a Wolverine of accurate height, 5'3". Hugh Jackman has been shrunken with VFX. Wolverine was given this height in the comics to better reflect a stocky Wolverine-like statue, as in Wolverine the animal, and it's always been an issue since they cast the towering 6'2" Hugh Jackman to play the part. Next, we see Deadpool in this fiery alley with grungy
that's the
graffiti.
one.
Look at that shit. That's him.
That's him.
Yeah.
So this is the, what is it? The
Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse. He was running everything.
Wolverine, who uses the alias Weapon X.
Weapon X. Yeah.
He
This is
was
from
running
Earth
shit.
295 when Apocalypse has taken over North America and decimated the rest of the planet. Jackman here has the same sleeveless black leather suit with the red stripes, the tangled hair, and this metal stump on one arm, though we don't see it here, is capable of releasing 3 claws as well. Next, Deadpool finds in a casino Patch. This is Wolverine's alter ego from the 80s who gambles and wears an eye patch, dresses like James Bond. This is an alias used by Wolverine since that time, but recently in 2022 there was a solo run written by Larry Hama that follows Wolverine on a recon mission to Madripoor at the Princess Bar.
Actually,
Deadpool
that was
walks up
pretty
to
good.
a homesteader Wolverine who's old and grizzled, kind of like Clint Eastwood. Now, I don't
I
think
thought that was old
Yeah,
man.
he was
totally
Old
giving
Man
me
Logan, baby.
See, I thought it was Old Man Logan too, and I was like, I gave him that comic book, but apparently it's not the Old Man Logan.
What?
Yeah, apparently it's not him. Okay, so this is the Slushy XL.
Ooh.
So if you want some slushy action,
Same as
these I've had these before, and they were pretty thick. So I'm warning you right now, thick. They're a thick boy.
Appreciate you.
But this is
So this is
blueberry
not Old Man Logan?
gooey butter cake. Apparently it's not.
I'm what the
That looks so
Yeah.
good.
Thank you, sir.
It looks like blood.
Looks like
True blood.
Blade.
I'll probably
Shout
give
out
you.
to Rogue on
I'll
True
give you
Blood.
more of this one because I'm probably not gonna want a full glass of this.
Word. Well, Chase gets the rest of that shit.
Cheers on that.
Let me know how that goes.
Whoa. Jesus Christ, you weren't fucking around.
It fucking smells good.
That is.
It smells better than it tastes.
That is
and that's not a knock.
It's thick, right?
Yeah.
Super thick.
It's like milkshake.
Does it taste like blueberry butter cake?
Definitely butter cake. I don't taste blueberry, but like.
I taste butter cake.
Yeah.
I get a little bit of the blueberry on the back. It's kind of like,
This is really good.
you know, how blueberry has that little bit of like a bitterness at the back end.
Yeah.
Get some of that.
This is really good.
It's like
This is
sweet
really,
and
really
sour.
good.
I think the sour is better.
What was that green one?
That was the sour.
That was
That was a
Imperial sour.
That's
Rocket
fucking
Pop
amazing.
Parade.
I like that shit.
Rocket pop, 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 pop.
Take that.
That this is a thick boy.
This is really fucking good.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I know I'm not going to do a whole glass of that. All right. So we were talking about Old Man Wolverine.
Yeah, you said this
but
is not
he's-
Old Man Logan.
Deadpool walks up to a homesteader Wolverine who's old and grizzled, kind of like Clint Eastwood. Now, I don't think this is Old Man Logan, since Old Man Logan has bushier mutton chops, and it's in like a post-apocalyptic future. This looks like it's in the olden days, and he blows Deadpool away with a shotgun. Then Deadpool lands.
But which Wolverine would it be then?
I think he's. That's
got to be Old Man Logan.
Yeah, just because the mutton chops should smell like
Gotta be.
relax. Yeah.
Gotta be.
Ends in this horrifying field of red skulls
that was-
to find Wolverine
Yes.
crucified on a giant yellow
Yes.
X.
I remember
This is
that
from Chris
comic
Claremont's
cover.
Uncanny
Yes.
X-Men number 251.
He was in
when
hell.
Wolverine is being tortured by the Reavers, which was actually the name of the mercenaries from the Logan film, but those were different than how they are in these comics. This giant yellow X will also return as a visual when we arrive in the Void later. Next, Deadpool finds a classic John
Classic.
Byrne
Ah, dude, when I saw this Wolverine, I, was
love
like,
that
fuck
outfit.
yeah.
That's my favorite
dude.
outfit.
Really? All time?
Yeah.
I'm Weapon X, dude. Give me the helmet.
I
and
love
all
that
the-
outfit.
That's my favorite too. Give me the brown and yellow.
I
all day.
love that outfit.
Milani Trojan's color right there. But it was before I even moved to Milani. I like this Wolverine, so it has nothing to do with that. But I'm just
I
saying.
love that outfit.
But yeah, that was my favorite Wolverine.
And when he did the thing, and it came that comic cover with him fighting Hulk, great Hulk at that.
yeah,
Yup.
I was like, yes.
I was so
a
happy.
tan suit on a Wolverine, which was the original rendering of how Wolverine looked in the Marvel comics. And Deadpool asks, didn't you fight a Hulk in this outfit? And then Wolverine snicks his
There.
claws,
Oh
and
man,
Hulk
that got me
yeah,
right there.
I didn't see that. I didn't catch that. with the
Oh
Hulk
man,
and
I was
the
like,
blades.
oh.
That was a cool little reference. And after I saw it, I was like, oh, I didn't even catch that. That's pretty cool.
roars in the reflection of the adamantium. This is a recreation of the cover of Todd McFarlane's The Incredible Hulk number 340. Hulk, and it looks like the Mark Ruffalo version and not the Edward Norton version, punches Deadpool into the roots of a tree. And lastly, the muscular total package Wolverine smoking a cigar
motherfucker is
over a
so
motorcycle is
goddamn
revealed to
big.
be Henry Cavill. Deadpool says the cavalry has arrived, and he says, we will treat you so much better than those shit fucks down the street. Of course.
These are the kind of references where if
Yes.
you caught them,
you're
you were
just
like,
whoa.
you were like, there's so many times I was laughing and nobody else
No
was
one else
laughing,
got it.
and I was just like, you motherfuckers don't
They
know.
don't know.
You motherfuckers don't know.
referring to the fan support of Henry Cavill over the way Warner Brothers brought to an end the Zack Snyder era of the DC films, specifically with Henry Cavill, who turned down other projects to come back and play Superman just for the studio to be like, nah, you know what, we're gonna reboot the entire DC slate. To be clear, I don't blame James Gunn for that. I don't blame Zack Snyder for that. I just blame the studio for taking
Zack
so damn
Snyder.
long to make up their minds on what they were gonna do with this IP. But I do think, or at least I hope, that Henry Cavill made quite a bit of money
Yeah, the dreamy fucker's gonna make money no matter what.
from just the studio having to renew his contract. Finally, Deadpool arrives to this Canadian bar where he finds a very, very drunk Wolverine. The shot of Wolverine from behind evokes the shot of Wolverine from the trailer for Insomniac's PS5 game. The bartender is played by Greg Hemphill, Scottish comedian from shows like Still Game. He tries to get Wolverine to leave because, as we'll learn later, this Wolverine turned humanity against the X-Men. After his X-Men got killed, he just continued to wage war on humanity, both the bad humans and the good humans, and really just turned into the biggest.
So this becomes the Wolverine he goes with. Basically, he's the biggest asshole Wolverine that exists.
He calls himself the worst one, or they call him the worst one.
Wow, fuck, what was I reading?
Oh, what was that?
Oh, so I was reading with the Sabretooth Wars, and he went and got all those Wolverines to help him fight.
Indeed.
And I was hoping that they would get like the fat Wolverine.
There's a fat Wolverine?
There's a fat balding Wolverine that ended up marrying Jean and shit, but they were both unhappy with each other. So he's got the hair, the shit goes up, but his hairline's pushed back. He's got a pot belly and shit. But I think he ended up being like the hero of it all. There's a female Wolverine. Like actual.
That's not Laura.
It's not Laura. It's an older chick from like back in the Pioneer days or some shit.
Do we want to do the Void Easter eggs or
Let's do it.
All of them.
Okay. Because that did have a lot of like.
Dude,
Fox logo, which itself is a huge meta leap because it's saying something from outside the reality of any of these movies. A studio title bumper is prunable to the void, but you know, it's not like the 20th Century Fox logo exists in our reality. Like you can't drive around Century City in LA and be like, oh, there it is. No, it only just exists whenever you watch a movie or a TV show. It's technically kind of like on the border of the media itself, kind of like the Disney Plus loading screen in She-Hulk. But more importantly, symbolically, this represents the movie's theme, that it's not just these characters with their own realities getting erased. It's really their cinematic existence within the minds of viewers that ends up fading from memory with these studio acquisitions. Like sometimes with these streaming wars, when one studio gobbles up another, you can't even find this IP on any streaming platform anywhere. And hopefully you have physical media of it, which...
That's kind of a cool point. Like, it's one of the few movies that obviously they got the green light to shit on Disney. They got the green light to shit on 20th Century Fox. And, like, a lot of movies don't do that where they shit on the studios that were creating their product. Like,
Even in the midst of creating this movie, because they're like, oh, you're joining us at a low point. Like,
oh, yeah. When he said,
talking
like,
about how the
damn.
MCU is, like, been
On the way
shit for
down.
some years now.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck.
And there were
Everyone's
references to
catching
that,
these
too.
hands.
It was like literally every Marvel movie in the past probably, like, 3 years has been kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Like, so... fact
that they were like talking to Wolverine like, hey, you're gonna be doing this shit for 90 fucking years, like,
yep,
because they hang on to their cash cows, and then immediately after they did the Robert Downey Jr. thing, and I was like, you're fucking proving it right.
Like the shows, I think have been better than the movies recently. You talk about like Loki, WandaVision.
What was the
what was better?
What was the Skrulls one? That was pretty
Secret
bad.
Wars. Yeah, Secret Wars
is bad.
Secret Wars is bad, but I'm saying there has been more better TV shows than movies recently. I think in the past few years we've gotten Shang-Chi, we've gotten Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which was pretty. I think the best one out of the movies. The latest Ant-Man was pretty. Whatever, it was pretty. I watched
it was more Kang than anything.
Yeah,
Black Widow was pretty.
Black Widow was a crash and burn movie.
You didn't like it?
A lot of people.
I didn't like
it.
Taskmaster.
It was
that was
not.
I
hated Taskmaster. I felt bad for old girl. I think she should have been one of the first ones out because she was one of the first ones there.
Yeah,
and they went to kill her off and then give her a fucking movie.
Venom was a crash and burn in a lot of.
Venom is the worst.
I always battle you on this one. I'm not saying it's a great movie or a good movie, but it's not bad.
How many now?
So
there's gonna be 3 coming up. They're fucking trash.
And I would say probably the last Black Panther movie was probably one of the better ones. But
no, that was one of the worst ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Sir.
It was
first Jennifer Garner, now this.
Okay.
One of the sir.
Hold on. Jennifer Garner. Let's not
Wait
even
a
go
goddamn
there.
minute.
Especially
was
in the
one
MCU
of the best ones?
universe.
Sir.
Wait, what? Black Panther?
Yes.
Jennifer Garner was not in Black Panther.
You're missing my point.
She should be.
Wait, what are you
Recast
talking
Jennifer
about?
Garner as Shuri.
No.
You're speaking blasphemy of Jennifer Garner, and
Anyway.
then you're saying this Black Panther was one of the best ones?
It was better than most of the stuff they came out with.
Listen.
I'm not saying it was the best one.
Okay.
I'm saying it's one of the better MCU movies that came out.
Okay.
What-
I'll go with
recently.
I'll go with that.
Why my bunny hopping friend is mad. It's because
I love my bunnies. How dare you, sir?
I'm not saying it was the best one. Absolutely not. I'm just saying it's one of the better MCU movies that came out
I'll give you
recently.
that. I'll give you that.
I'm trying to think of all the MCU movies that came out.
it pisses me off.
She-Hulk
that
did
Falcon's gonna
okay.
suck.
That was a TV
I think
series.
they shit on it so bad, and I think it's
Yeah.
a bunch of randoms that don't know what they're
Yeah.
what they're watching.
I
And
liked
X-Men
She-Hulk.
I liked
97, the animated series, was probably the best
It's
thing.
the single best
was
piece
probably
of
the best
Marvel
thing that
media
came-
that's
Yes.
ever been created.
Absolutely.
So I would say, yeah, the TV shows have definitely got an advantage over the movies
Absolutely.
as far as like quality.
Yeah, because even
Absolutely.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I like the
Yeah,
show,
Falcon,
but the
I haven't
movie's
seen
gonna
it, but I
suck
heard it was good.
ass.
Yeah.
The movie looks
It's if they've
trash,
already
dude.
started having to do reshoots because the test didn't go well, the test
yeah.
viewing didn't go well.
Yeah.
They've been reshooting the Captain America shit.
I just don't like. They put so many eggs in that basket, and I'm like, Falcon's never been cool or relevant. Stop. Can you fucking stop?
Can we start with
Red Hulk
Captain
for
America
sure.
too all together? Like, can we just end
No,
that
but tell me
storyline?
when they were in the void and he popped up, you weren't like, oh shit, that's fucking Cap. I was excited. As
And then
but
it wasn't.
But I knew it wasn't.
And then
because
it
I've been
wasn't.
reading all
no,
this shit.
because so I didn't know that it wasn't because Chris Evans said he wouldn't do Cap, but
I had
fucking
no
Hugh
idea
Jackman
either.
also said he wouldn't do.
Well, that was the
Wolverine
first thing
either.
that they said that he was going to play Johnny Storm. That was the first thing
Oh,
that I read that he.
I didn't get into
Oh,
that.
I've been reading that shit.
Okay,
I've
so
been on it.
we'll get to that right now. Actually, Chris Evans.
Because look, he's dude in the blue.
And he's got the blue on.
Because yeah.
And why the fuck is he wearing
wasn't-
hand
wasn't-
wraps?
I wasn't ready for it at all either. I wasn't expecting it, so
Oh.
this is great. All right, here. This is a spoiler, guys. We're doing
I
spoilers
actually
all day,
yelled
but
out
this
Captain America when
yeah,
this happened.
and
Awful.
so did Deadpool.
Calls out to them from a masked figure atop a lookout point, and it is the voice of Chris Evans. And Deadpool gets so excited. Chris Evans points to an approaching caravan led by the Fantastic Car of the Fantastic Four, a
Totally
version
dope.
of which we saw
I'll
in the
give him that.
2007 Rise of the Silver Surfer movie, but this is a more retro version. There's a V16 coupe, the car driven by Red Skull in the first Captain America movie in 2011, but this one is patterned with Tony Stark's Ford Roadster flame pattern with an Iron Man hood ornament instead of the Hydra logo that was there in that Mercedes-Benz hood ornament spot. Then the cupcake truck from the Moon Knight series, the one that Stephen Grant had to drive through the Alps. And then there's this larger tank pulled by several motorcycles, including a Hydra motorcycle from the first Cap film, and I think the motorcycle Steve Rogers drove in that film with a shotgun holster on the side. This tank vehicle has a magnet operated by the Canadarm. That's the attachment that originally paired with the NASA Columbia shuttle. And they fly a flag that's an Avengers logo with an Anarchy A spray painted over it. Among this crew is Tyler Mane returning as Sabretooth from the 2000 X-Men film, and Darth Maul actor Ray Park returning as Toad from the same film.
Oh shit! I didn't know that was Darth Maul. That's pretty fucking awesome.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that was Darth Maul. That's pretty sick.
Sabretooth, remember, was hit by a redirected optic blast from Cyclops, directed by Jean Grey, and Toad was struck by lightning by Storm, and one of the weirdest lines in all of comic book movie history.
Do you know what happens to a toad
That
when
was
it's struck
tacky.
by
Same
lightning?
thing as everyone
Same
else.
thing that happens to everything else.
That was tacky. That was so tacky.
Shut, dude. How y'all gonna talk shit on
they
Holly Berry?
built
right
it
now?
up. And they built it up. And I was in the theater like, what?
Look,
Wait,
nah.
what happens? Like, tell me what literally happens. Like, does it turn inside out? Does
Yeah.
it become
No.
like a wart pile? Like
Do you guys realize there's been worse? Like, she gets shit on for this so bad. But even, dude, Blade made a reference in this movie where he's
I'm
like,
laughing at the line,
motherfuckers
not
are
at her.
still
I'm
trying to
laughing at
ice
the
skate
line, not at
uphill.
her.
No, but that's what I'm saying is there's worse fucking line. And I thought the ice skating uphill thing was cool as fuck when Blade came out. I wasn't going to shit on this one. It's dumb, but it's not the most egregious thing.
We can argue that movie was not the greatest either.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a funny line. Okay, you got to admit that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And both Toad and Sabretooth ended up in the water. Aaron Stanford returns as Pyro, last seen in X2 and X-Men The Last Stand, who can manipulate fire, but not to create it himself. He was implied to have been vaporized by Jean Grey / Phoenix in X-Men The Last Stand on Alcatraz, but in the Days of Future Past Rogue Cut, we see Pyro's Zippo lighter on a memorial, so it was implied that he actually survived those events and actually joined the X-Men in the future, fighting the Sentinels, but now he wears a...
But he got blipped. He got blipped too, didn't he?
Oh.
I don't know.
They
made
wouldn't
in
have
red
shown
and
it,
yellow
though.
suit similar to his comics look. Chris Evans drops and sticks a superhero landing.
Quicksilver didn't get blipped.
He didn't get blipped? Or
No,
he did?
Quicksilver died.
He
yeah,
died
before.
at Age of Ultron, right?
For which Deadpool coined in the 2016 Deadpool movie, but he lowers his hood, revealing a slightly de-aged face. And the misdirect here is just so perfect. Chris Evans' clothes under his rags show a hint of blue, but his arms are covered and his chest, so you don't see where any red would be or any logo. And the music starts to ramp up into something that sounds like Alan Silvestri's Captain America theme or the Avengers theme, but it never quite gets there. And Deadpool thinks he's gonna say, "Avengers, assemble!" But Evans cuts him off and shouts, "Flame on!" Yes, it's not Steve Rogers, it's Chris Evans' original.
I laughed so hard at this part too, and I was like, everybody's like, "What? What is he laughing at?" And I'm like, "He's never been on Human Torch. Never.
They don't know.
Captain America."
They don't know.
I still maintain for the new Fantastic Four, they should have got the Silver Surfer from Fantastic Four 2. That was a fucking dope Silver Surfer, dude.
But when he said "flame on," I was just like, "Yes!" like that was like so funny, dude. I was just like, "Oh, this is so perfect!" Like, thank you. Like, after how much Deadpool was hyping up Captain America the entire time, right? You're like, "Oh, you ready for it? You ready for it?" And then he's the Human Torch, and you're like, "Oh, fucking, this is great!" Like, I loved it. I thought it was great, but a lot of people didn't know why I was laughing. So I was a little embarrassed, but
I wouldn't have been embarrassed. I'd have laughed harder.
I was fucking laughing, dude.
Original Marvel role, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. The blue suit is the Fantastic Four suit from the 2005 and 2007 films. We actually broke those movies down here and here just in case this happened. Johnny flies over them as his flames cover his whole body. He looks as though he might start to try to do a 4 like he did in the final shot of the 2005 film, but Pyro, who only needs a flame source to manipulate fire, sucks out Johnny's flames and sends him crashing to the ground, pinging off the scaffolding like a plinko puck. Youch. You know, this is kind of a similar move that Marvel pulled by introducing John Krasinski, Reed Richards, Anson Mount, Black Bolt, and Haley Atwell, Captain Carter, just to do this to them moments later.
Dude, that scene was so fucking gangster in that movie.
They did Haley Atwell so bad in that.
I don't care.
I was so
they
sad.
fucked everybody up so bad. I was like, this was one of the more brutal MCU movies there was.
When they blew out the side of fucking Black Bolt's head.
Yeah,
That was,
I was like, holy shit,
but the
Wanda
spaghetti
is a
strings,
fucking
though,
badass.
the spaghetti
dude.
strings is like...
Yeah, that was...
And then just throwing a statue on top of fucking Photon, I was like, that was stupid.
But it just lets you know how crazy strong, like, Scarlet Witch is.
Wanda's about that life.
Yeah, she was fucking... Like, I was, like, not expecting that. She just, like, wrecked all these people.
Sabretooth steps forward to fight Wolverine, but it's over quickly. Sabretooth is beheaded. Deadpool raises his head and says, "Behold your queen, Furiosa!" Still thinking the Void is like Mad Max IP infringement. They snare them with a magnet and trap them in cages to take them to see Cassandra. Now, as they head there, on the hillside are a few Narvas, aka Void turkeys, the flightless birds with metallic indigo plumage and purple floating ball heads, which we saw in Loki Season 1, Episode 5, which I believe was named...
at all.
Narvas. There you go. The more you know. Skip ahead. Okay, so we know where that goes.
Oh, Azazel was dope seeing him.
Man Logan comics, but in that instance it was Hank Pym. Now it's Scott Lang. It is possible that this Giant Scott was that redundant Giant Scott in the background of the Battle of Earth in Avengers Endgame when we saw him shoving a Leviathan through a portal at the same time that Scott was actually normal size with Hope in the Ant Van. We should also remember that in the Void in Loki Season 1 Episode 5, there was a giant helmet of Yellow Jacket. So I don't know, this could also be a Giant Scott from a fight with a giant Darren. The hands of Giant Scott open, and inside several other cameos from past Marvel movies form
'cause
Cassandra's
fuck
gang.
Paul Rudd. No,
Lady
just kidding.
Deathstrike
I was
from
upset
X2.
about that,
She
'cause
was
I
another
wanted
one
some
of Colonel
Kelly.
Stryker's experiments who Wolverine
I love me
fought.
some Kelly.
Jason Fleming returns as a teleporter Azazel from X-Men First Class. He was in the Hellfire Club with Sebastian Shaw, played by Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
Juggernaut returns from X-Men The Last Stand, played by a new actor replacing Vinnie Jones. The tattooed Callisto, a member of the mutant group The Omegas that was allied with Magneto. Now, this bald guy with a goatee in the black leather trench coat who we
Jax
saw in the
from Mortal
trailers is
Kombat.
actually a variant of Bullseye. His goatee and clothes are
What?
exactly like Colin Farrell's in the 2003 Daredevil film,
Bullseye.
and he has a subtle crosshair scar on his forehead, and during the battle you see him flinging knives. There's also the Punisher villain, the Russian,
they still
who was
got
played by
Kevin Nash
Kevin
for that.
Nash in the
Yep.
2004 Punisher film, but has also been recast here. There's also a version of Psylocke in this gang.
Oh, that's who that was supposed to be?
I was disappointed with that.
Give me more Psylocke.
I
You
wouldn't
mean
expect
Olivia
that.
Munn, dude?
Yeah.
Make a whole series out of her, please.
I'm disappointed with that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was supposed to be Psylocke.
Who's played by Olivia Munn in X-Men Apocalypse. We later see her with her whip made from psionic energy. The skull opens and a bald figure
That's
rolls up in a
egregious.
wheelchair, and Deadpool thinks it's...
It was funny how this chick just liked to stick her fingers in everybody's face.
Yeah.
the entire
Dude, that
time.
wigged out Logan's so bad. He was
Shit,
just
it wigged me out. It's like, what the fuck?
Where'd I check go?
Ian, don't be sorry you're at the bar.
It's
bro.
Charles, but instead it is Cassandra Nova, played by Emma Corrin, who played young Diana Spencer in seasons 3 and 4 in The Crown. So Cassandra Nova was introduced in Grant Morrison's 2001 E is for Extinction X-Men comics as what's called a Mumu Drai, a cosmic shadow spirit to Charles Xavier, who ended up taking physical form due to Charles's abilities and joined him in the womb, battling him. That's why she's...
Yeah, she battled him. She battled Professor X in the womb.
She looked way too fucking young. She looks rough as fuck in the books. Why she look so fucking young in this guy?
And so here's the deal. Not necessarily due for a bald head. And you know, I'm not about the bunnies, but I was saying she didn't look bad.
Oh, I make a run of that ball head.
Yeah.
I make a run at it. A few of these. I make a run at it.
Say all of that,
No
word
shit.
for word,
Yeah.
and Cassandra Nova
She walked
rips
up
the
to us
flesh
and
from
be
his
like,
bones,
hey,
and that kick rocks a
sit here.
pixie slab of third-rate dime store nut milk, and she can lick my goddamn symbol. That catch that Walker pretending to need a cane, but then springing into that performative role. Cassandra says that they've been trying to catch that Firefly of Johnny Storm for years, and Deadpool quotes word for word the string of insults that he says Johnny says about her when he called her a megalomaniacal, egotistical, psychotic asshole, a finger-licking, dead-inside pixie slab of third-rate dime store nut milk, and she can lick my goddamn cinnamon ring cling and kick rocks all the way to bald hell. And
So that was the end credit quote, like when they were like, Deadpool's like, I swear he said that, and he's like, I never said that, and he's like, yeah, he did. I heard him say it, and then at the end credits you see a video of
recording.
him actually saying it,
Everything.
And
and
then
so he wasn't lying. Deadpool
but
wasn't
throughout
lying.
the rest of the movie, Wolverine's like, you sent that kid to his death. And he's like, no, he fucking said it. That is a shitty Psylocke, dude. That
Yeah,
is
she
the
looks horrible.
worst
Yeah.
Psylocke.
She was horrible.
They can't pay. They already.
That's horrible.
Like, the what he said after this too was fucking.
how Johnny
hilarious.
stammers here because we find out in the post-credit scene that he did say all of that, word for word, and Cassandra Nova rips the flesh from his bones, and he collapses in a bloody heap of bone and tissue. Yuck. Deadpool quips, not my favorite Chris, a nod to the 3 white Chris's in the MCU, and of the 3, obviously Chris Hemsworth, Thor, would be his favorite. Deadpool also defends that Chris Evans was totally draining the budget of this movie.
Yeah, that was the best part too. Where he's like, "We didn't have the budget to keep him in the movie anyway." Like, and I was cracking up, man, because they couldn't pay him more to stick around. Is the whole point, right? Like, so they were like,
Get his ass
"We
out
don't
of
have
here."
the budget to keep him in the movie." The quips were, I don't know, they were like, sometimes they were over the top, like they were too much sometimes, but that was the whole point of Wolverine, was to kind of break all that up, right? Was to,
I don't know. Like, I think when I heard how much stuff was in it, I was very nervous that it was only 2 hours long. But then because of the frequency of the quips and stuff,
it worked.
It wasn't too much. Like, it was definitely Deadpool being Deadpool at the nth degree, but it was, I don't know. They definitely sacrificed a lot of plot to get it all in there, but like the fucking machine that Cassandra Nova uses, that didn't make no fucking sense. It came out of nowhere.
which machine?
See the time ripper?
Oh,
or
the
whatever?
yeah. At the end of the
Yeah, I
movie,
was
you're
like,
talking,
that's
yeah.
dumb.
Yeah, it was kind of like it almost like the story didn't almost matter at a certain point,
and that's exactly
it was just meant to be a Deadpool shitting on everything, like the universe, people, the companies that made the movies, the historical.
No one was safe.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld, the creator of it, got it bad too. You know, in the big fight scene with him, all the other Deadpools.
Yeah.
They're in front of Liefeld's shoes and feet.
Yeah,
Because the whole thing is that he couldn't draw feet, so he never drew them.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking laughed so hard.
So that was kind of like the majority of the movie. There was obviously the scene, they didn't cover it, I think, in this, but the scene where he fights all the other Deadpools, there was like 20 different Deadpools.
Mask. Yeah. The Wolverine mask.
Wolverine
that
rocking
was
the
so
suit.
Fucking no!
When he puts the mask on,
dude.
Yeah. It was so.
Fuck.
I'm glad they saved it to the end because it made it cool to watch like the last 20 to 30 minutes of the movie. Probably 20 minutes, probably less than that. But
they just moved so goddamn fast.
Yeah, because it was the final fight scene and he pulls the mask over, and you're just like, oh fucking!
We waited
like,
all
thank
these
you,
years
like
for this
fucking.
shit.
Finally, he's wearing the mask. Like it was so dope.
And
all to make Charles proud.
And we all got by that scene, but I had to look over when he's all shirtless, saving the world and shit. I looked over because avert your eyes, avert your eyes.
Oh, when he gets his shirt ripped off, yeah, and Deadpool's
He's
just
all
like
oiled up and green. Yeah,
Deadpool just looks over like, yeah, that's the money shot. Like that's what you were waiting for.
Goddamn, how old is Hugh Jackman? He's in his 50s, right?
Yeah.
think so.
God damn, he looks so. And he fucking single. He's on the market now.
Let's see. He is 55.
Jesus Christ.
Looks good, man. Keep doing you. So is this Hugh Jackman's fine? I mean, they made a quip too where he's
doing it till you're 90.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing this till you're 90.
Well, they're talking about making more. I forgot what the other one was that they were saying. They want to do something Wolverine-ish, and they said they have no plans of recasting.
Well, and they kind of did like a little montage in the
For
ending
the Fox
credits,
shit, yeah.
where they were showing him working on X-Men and all that stuff.
God,
and
he
it
looks
was kinda
so
like,
young then too. Like some like
I think it was
that
Green
old
Day, right?
footage.
They were playing that "Hope You Had the Time of Your Life." Like they were. That's the song you always play like when you graduate high school or something like that, right? Like so. I feel like that.
Well,
was
he graduated
his,
into the MCU because he was stuck with fucking Fox the whole time.
Oh, Ian hasn't seen it yet.
Oh shit!
So he just ruined the whole ending for you. Bro.
Sorry, bro. But you know it's a Deadpool movie. You knew they were
gotta
gonna break
watch
the
this
fourth
shit. You
wall.
gotta watch it.
Yeah,
You gotta watch
it was gonna happen.
Yeah, there's a
'Cause
lot.
I can't wait to go watch this shit again.
There's too much to cover in this show to even ruin it. Honestly, you have to go see it. Like,
Digital Aspect said, "How did you not watch the Daredevil series?" See, because when you went Shishi, I said that Jennifer Garner wouldn't have been a bad Elektra if they didn't cast the perfect Elektra in the series.
I'll give you that.
That because
that girl was on point. That girl was on point.
All of it.
And he also said, "So safe to say your worries went away about the movie, Chase?"
Oh, yeah. It was. I wouldn't say it's a perfect fucking movie, but it was. Since my expectations were so low, it was exactly what I needed. It's exactly what I kind of thought it was going to be, but it was executed very well. They even made the fucking Greatest Showman jokes in there too.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking everybody caught hands in that fucking.
Cast till you're 90,
and I'm cool with that.
If you're in the lore, like even a little bit into the lore of MCU or anything related to the making of the movies, or you're gonna catch things where you're just like, that's fucking funny. You just shit on.
I would say the only thing I could do without is that one pose that they keep making Wolverine do before he fights. The fucking.
So
I don't like that.
I'm with you on that.
I don't know.
But I was glad when he did the thing when he was in all fours
crawling on the ground.
I was about that.
Yeah, that was.
I
sick.
was about that.
That was
Okay,
sick.
yes. But yeah, the pose.
Yeah.
Same. Then that's what killed me with DC when the Flash had to pose before he ran. Get the fuck out of here. That pissed me off. That
was-
turned me off
that was
completely.
real dumb.
You gotta get in a position to run or do anything.
I made a couple Spider-Man Kitty Pryde edits. Jesus Christ.
But nothing's
Let's
spilled.
do another
He's
shot.
so mad.
Let's do another shot. Nothing's
Yeah.
spilled.
Yeah, we can't have any.
You want to try this mango
fodder.
sour?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you got
Perfecto.
it mixed in there with that too?
It'll work.
Took down the
You want the
slip.
rest of this,
no,
or you good?
That,
no,
shit was
thank
so,
you.
that shit's so thick it's not
You
going
can have the
anywhere.
rest of this.
Oh, okay. No shame. Thank you, sir. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, see?
Man, so you gonna take this shot,
Yeah,
Sam?
yeah.
Overall, I give this movie a 10 out of 10.
I gave it a perfect score.
Yeah, I haven't laughed that hard at a movie in a long time.
I caught myself doing the fucking, like the fucking, like the stand-up comedy thing where you like slapping the person next to you laughing.
Shit.
You know, you're like, it's the fucking.
And
I
you
couldn't
had
even articulate.
Yeah, I did too. And I was like doing that to Mo, and Mo was
Yeah.
like, I don't get it. But she was there with me on. No, she was there with me on a few things because we watched Loki together. So at least she knew what the TVA was. So she was in on how that whole timeline thing works and the purgatory spot and all that. Whatever, she was familiar with all that. Alias and
Elias looked hella cool in
Elias,
this
yeah.
too. He looked more like a bear than he did before.
yeah.
Who that?
He reminds me of the lion from Aladdin. You remember that
Oh,
animated
yeah.
Aladdin?
Don't touch shit
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
cave.
Who we talking about?
The diamond.
I like
in
the purple
rough.
smoke.
Oh, the purple
Yeah.
smoke. Gotcha.
Purple rain.
Purple rain.
It reminded me so much of Aladdin. But anyway, yeah. So she was in on a lot of the stuff, but there were a couple things where I was like, you know, and she was like, she's like, what? And I'm like, he was Human Torch in the original Fantastic Four. That's so fucking awesome. Like, instead of him being Captain America, because everybody's ready for him to be Captain America.
Right.
But there's so many things to laugh at. There's so many funny parts. There's so many parts where it's like, this is way over the top also, but it was just like, that's Deadpool though,
I gotta
right?
say too that like Hugh Jackman did a good job of like giving emotional when you didn't need it.
Yeah.
But like the movie needed it because if it's too jokey, like that's kind of why I didn't like Deadpool 2 that much. Cable's my fucking dude, like top 5 all time.
There was
But
nothing really given from Cable.
There was, and it was just jokey the whole fucking time, and he was just like beat over the head with it. At least this like cut it up a little bit.
Because I definitely, in that when I expected more, took them out of that relationship with Cable and Deadpool. I expected a lot more.
Because they have a whole series.
They have a
like,
series that lasted for fucking years.
I have the fucking the omnibus of it. Like
that thing should have been a lot more.
Well, and Wolverine's rage plays so well against Deadpool's, like, just I don't give a shit
Nonsense.
Well, it wasn't
mentality.
even like a rage. It was like, shut the fuck up. It's like the old dog and the puppy.
Yeah.
You're just like, shut the fuck up. Like, just shut the fuck.
But there was that one scene where he like where Wolverine goes off in the van, where where it starts the whole fight, right?
Yeah.
Like he's like, "You're a piece of shit, and fuck you, you worthless, you did nothing in your life, and everybody hates you, and blah blah blah."
I'm gonna fight you now.
And, yeah.
That was a good ass fight scene too.
It made me. Do you guys remember the other guys? Where he's like, remember Will Ferrell's car gets stolen, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we pulled a soup kitchen in your car." When like they all went in and fucked in it, and by the time he gets it back, it's all fucked up.
Yeah,
that's that fucking van. That's what it looked like. It was all
fact.
Yeah.
So even if you watch this and you hadn't seen the movie yet, still go see it, because there are a lot of things I think we probably all missed, probably small little tidbits here and there. Like we probably caught a lot of stuff, but I'm just saying. I think
noticed
if
all
I
the
would
stuff
go
when
back
when
again,
they first went in the void, you would see the shit that is laying around.
Yeah.
And they showed Thor's like old school helmet.
Yeah.
With the wings and shit. That was the first thing I saw. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was kind of pissed.
There's a lot of Easter eggs.
A lot of
Easter eggs all over the place.
So they were like, "Oh, get the Magneto helmet. That'll stop her powers." And then they're like, "Nah, that was the first thing destroyed." So they had to use the fucking Juggernaut one. And I was like, "Dude,
That shit don't work
don't."
like that.
I hate that fucking suit.
One, it's weird
Like-
because they had Juggernaut and Deadpool too, and it was the like
And the
legit
good
looking
Juggernaut.
good
So
Juggernaut.
use that one. That one
Yeah.
looks sick.
Yeah.
But like I was just like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, they went back to the brick top, or not brick top, but what was his name in Snatch or whatever?
No. Where he has the kid. Or no, that's not that's in Lock Stock.
Vinny?
He has
Vinny?
the kid.
Vinny Jones.
Yeah, Vinny Jones. Yeah,
I think it was Bricktop and
I remember when he was
Bricktop was the guy that
British.
feed you to the pigs.
Yeah.
It was Vinny Jones. I
That's
think
his real
it was,
name,
right?
yeah.
That's his real name?
I think his
Okay.
real name is Vinny Jones.
He was an ex-footballer.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
Juggernaut,
Abby,
bitch.
pull your socks up.
Yeah. That was so dumb. Oh my god. And the fucking brown tights with the fucking penis head helmet. I was like, none of that looked cool. Like, who the fuck signed off on that shit with the fucking S&M chest harness? I was like, what the fuck is what?
Digital says they
bootleg
had to
fucking
use the
wrestler?
X-Men Juggernaut, the Fox X-Men Juggernaut, though.
Did they?
Why?
I mean, he was more hilarious.
No, he wasn't funny in this one. Oh, they
Well,
cut
I
his
mean,
ankles.
Like
They cut his ankles
yeah,
off. That
yeah.
was stupid.
But I mean, he's the goofier looking of the two.
That's true.
So,
But
I-
all of them did a
guess,
disservice except for the fucking Cable one, because his whole thing is that he's unstoppable. Like once he gets in motion, you can't stop
Can't
it.
do nothing about it.
So the fact that they just like, oh, I'm just gonna cut his ankles real quick. No,
yeah.
he's powered by the German Sidorak. Can't do that shit.
Yeah, he's not.
He not a mutant.
So
Yeah.
you told me too, right, a couple episodes back, that he doesn't actually have mutant powers.
He's not a mutant.
No,
Yeah.
he's powered by a fucking demon.
Yep.
Good movie. Go see it. Don't hesitate.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it again.
Expeditiously.
Yeah.
I'm going a few times,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff coming up.
Aliens.
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Borderlands
coming
and
up.
Alien. I'm going Borderlands next
Borderlands,
week, baby.
Beetlejuice, Aliens.
Yeah. Oh, I think in order for me as excited.
That's in chronological
for
order,
excitement. Yeah, but excitement wise, Beetlejuice, Borderland, Aliens.
Oh.
Yeah.
And no,
Beetlejuice,
that's
Alien, Borderlands.
See, but I'm not shitting on Alien. It's just that like I don't want to be scared.
It's gonna. It's
you
so.
said you about that life?
I'll be about
That's
it.
what you said. This is what you told me. You told me you was about
I
that
say
life.
a lot of shit.
I know you do. A lot of blasphemy comes out of your mouth. I know.
Baked potatoes are bullshit.
See, there you go.
What was it?
Alien. It's not called Aliens, right?
Romulus.
It is Romulus.
Romulus and Remus weren't those brothers? Who the fuck is Romulus and Remus?
Harold Ramis was in Ghostbusters.
Romulus and Remus. It's like a Greek story.
Not to deal with Alien. Blasphemous.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
I'm so stoked about this.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
And they young?
Which I don't get.
They about to told.
Yeah.
Don't
The
breathe.
Evil Dead too.
Don't breathe. It's over. It's over.
Oh, see, that was the image of
They're all
Romulus
like
and Remus.
super young. in
So
this
that
shit.
image of that dog that was feeding two fucking puppies, that's Romulus and Remus. They were like the creation of Rome and stuff. That was like their whole thing. See, I'm not fucking crazy.
Look at you getting all
Something in the
literary.
What do you mean there's something in the water? There's just
He's
something
being
in the
cultured
fucking
today.
water.
Look at that.
Oh, they're like
That's a Diddy shot.
They didn't
It's a
even
Diddy
do it.
shot.
They're face fucking people the entire
and it was
movie,
all
dude.
like very fingery,
Yeah.
dude.
That's a Diddy alien. Take that.
Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on.
Dim sum.
Is that the black kid from Stranger Things? The slingshot kid?
Is it? There we go. There we go. No, it's not.
It's not?
It's not him. But they want him to play Miles Morales, though.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Did they give Sigourney any love in this? Probably not. 'Cause
Probably not.
Sigourney's about 70 years old.
I think the chick is supposed to be like Sigourney.
But this happens way in the
This is
in
way
the
before
past.
that, right?
Is it in the past or in the future?
Because they
thought this was
can't
the
be so
past.
dumb to keep fucking doing this shit in the future, right?
To
Like,
keep trying. Well, with this government, yes, they will. And they don't give a fuck. They'll keep
Fair.
sacrificing people to go do it. Absolutely.
Comes out in I want to say November 1st, I believe, somewhere
This?
around there. Yeah.
It's next week.
This comes out at the same time as Borderlands?
This comes out next.
No, this is
2 weeks. Sorry.
no.
Next week is Borderlands. The week after is
The week
this.
after is. Hold on. Are you sure?
Next
I swear
week
it
is
was in
Borderlands.
October.
Unless they change the date. Next. Yeah, because that's the day before I head into town.
Won't
for
it
the
say in
weekend.
the fucking comments, right?
I had it pulled up.
Is by 20th Century Fox. So there's that.
I just had. Hold up.
Yeah,
I
we're
just
saying-
had it open. It's like the 16th. Because next week's Borderland.
Comes out for your birthday, bro?
Yep.
Moski's birthday?
Yes, sir.
August 15th.
Yep.
Yep. You're right.
Of course I am.
This
this is what I do.
Where do I know this David Johnson guy, though?
This is what I do.
That's not the fucking kid from...
It is not.
Oh, that's not.
He's been in something.
He's been in some shit, but I just don't know
What has he been in, though?
Click him. Click it. Do it. Do it now. Come on, do it.
Do it now.
Do it. Come on. Oh,
You-
right there,
come
right there, right there.
on.
You're on it.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I did watch Hype. Okay.
There you go.
Whew. I was like, I know this fucking kid's...
Come on.
And I'll always like that, where it'll bother me if I don't fucking figure out who it is.
Get to the chopper. Man, imagine Arnold in an alien movie.
Bro, not with them fingering your fucking face like that.
Dude, and there's
Just
so many
kill me.
scenes of them like pulling it out of people's throats.
Ugh.
Like you're just like, ugh! Like so gross. But it adds to the horrorness of the movie, I suppose.
Nah, they made the fucking face huggers the main villain. Show me-
Until
I need
they
more.
grow the fuck up.
How long does it take for them to like die or
So when they lay the eggs, I remember how I'm trying to
gestation,
remember
that's
how it
what
goes.
I'm thinking.
They take
I'm gonna go
more
shishi.
of a figure of what they're connecting to. So they lay the eggs first and become the face huggers, and once they connect to the human, somehow they grow up to be
The
having those limbs and
xenomorph.
shit.
Come out of the chest and then
Yeah.
they become xenomorphs.
And they say, take that, take that, take that.
They do get super ditty with it, which no one likes. Too much ditty.
Bad boy, you made my day.
We gotta queue up the. Oh, you see this, dude? Did you see this, my friend? We were talking Midnight Suns.
Bam.
Ryan Gosling is Ghost Rider. I'm kind of here for that.
I take it for a grain of salt because he was initially cast as Reed Richards too.
I don't think
When
you
the
would have been a
news-
good Reed Richards.
When the news first broke, it was Reed Richards. Him and I can't remember the chick's name. And then he was the first one like, nope.
Really?
Yeah.
So was it just rumored initially, or like?
I'd wait. I mean, he'd be a pretty good whatchamacallit. Depends on which Ghost Rider he's playing.
Dude, if it's Cosmic Ghost Rider, I'm gonna flip. Well, that'd be a waste
Well, I
of
need
money.
Frank Castle.
He's too little to be Frank Castle.
Make motherfuckers work out. They pay you thousands of dollars to work out for that shit.
And it better not be the stupid new Frank Castle symbol. That fucking weird hazard symbol looking
I hate
one.
it. I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it. The police have fucked that up.
Hi,
They changed that shit because of the police.
What the fuck do you want?
There you go.
Switch the scene.
Oh shit, I love the what ifs.
I don't know how to do it manually.
I have a question for the men. What the fuck do you want?
Dude, how sick would that be?
Please! Please! Why do we not have a mall series? What the fuck is
'Cause he's off
happening here?
being
Why
Toad.
isn't this done? This is
playing
like a
Toad.
gold mine, Disney. I'm telling you, dude, make a fucking Darth Maul series and give us what you fucking want.
But you wouldn't be nervous that they would do what they
Oh,
did
I'd be
with-
nervous as shit.
with
Like it was
Acolyte.
kind of like Boba Fett, where
I
they
want a Palpatine.
Boba Fett was okay.
I want a Palpatine series
but
based
we
off
asked
the book.
for it and we got it and it was decent. This they better not fuck up. I swear to God, because I will hate everything Disney from here on out if they fuck that up. But I suggested this hundreds of times, and if they do it, I think I should sue Disney because it was my idea at this point.
That's
Palpatine. Ben Solo. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Loki is Palpatine?
That's what I need.
Young Palpatine? I like
what I
that.
need.
That'd be
I like
pretty sick,
that.
actually. Who's Revan?
He installed the rule of two.
Yeah, yeah. So he was like at the height of the Sith Wars.
But he had a purple saber and a red saber?
Who cares? He can have whatever he wants.
What color he got?
Give him the cool shit. But purple, obviously, Mace Windu wills that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
like
he
we
wills
said-
light and the dark too.
Yeah, yeah. Mace Windu is like the closest thing you get to the dark side without going to the
Oh,
dark
is that
side.
the two faces that's up there in the
Yeah, that's him.
You never played the game back in the day?
I
Talking to the mic.
Oh my bad. Never played the old school. I can't remember the name of the game now.
I played
Knights of the Old Republic.
is it
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
No, I played the one we played it on here too where you like spawn in as stormtroopers of different kinds.
No, it's not that one.
It's not?
No, the one you're talking about, yes. The one he's talking about, no.
Oh, yeah. I'm
When
pretty
they
sure it's
when
Knights
they
of the
when
Old
they
Republic.
find you and you're like, oh, you're all fucked up, and they're trying to teach you, and you're learning like both sides of it, and at the end, that you discover like, oh, you're the fucking Sith that they've been talking about the whole time.
Oh, that's Unleashed.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's when with Vader's like
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're right. That's it.
Oh no, Leash is the one where you're Vader's apprentice.
Yes. Yes. Like the
Hi,
clone
boy.
or some shit. The clone.
Who is this
apprentice.
chick and why is she even here?
I don't know, but I'm for it.
Yeah. Okay. OnlyFans.
I'm about it.
Should we get into Doom since we're talking?
Yeah, let's go. I think we need to.
fucking
Oh, here. I just wanted to play this for shits and giggles for you, Chase. I don't know if you watched this.
Didn't I send this to you?
No, I sent this to you. Okay, see if you guys agree with this or not.
This is a study that was done to find the difference between
Yes, I
people
saw
that
this.
use iPhones
Yes.
and people that use Androids.
Yes.
This was actually a crazy study.
Yeah,
and,
we're dishonest
and I
and
feel like
friendlier
people
or
are
something?
going to be very upset when they hear this. So, New York Times posted a study, and they found that Android users are actually more introverted, and iPhone users are actually more extroverted, right? But they did another study, and they found that Android users are actually the more honest and nicer people.
This sounds
And
fake,
iPhone
by the
users are actually
like
people that lie a lot, but they're more
Like
adventurous
ChatGPT
and they're more
voice.
curious. But what's crazy about this study is they found that Android users are actually the ones that are smarter with their money.
True.
Because they found that iPhone users actually spend the double of the amount of money per
He wouldn't
day
say the
on their
double.
everyday life than Android users. And overall, iPhone users are just on their phones more than Android users. They even found that iPhone users actually send twice as many texts per day and
True.
take twice as many pictures per day.
True.
So this is
well, you take better pictures, so that's fine. And then you gotta send them to people
Terrible.
with blue bubbles because the green
Egregious.
ones won't ever get it.
Egregious.
Uranus on all counts. erroneous.
Oh.
All right, so this happened at Comic-Con this past week.
I still got to get there.
So hyped, dude. It's never
My
gonna,
dream is still to get there.
honestly, it's never going to beat this fucking moment, though, because no one fucking saw this coming.
Absolutely not.
God, he's so stoic, too, dude.
It reminds me of that clip, that GIF where like there's that big screen and there's all these people like waiting to see what pops up, and then something pops up, and then everybody goes like nuts. You know what I mean?
Just think of that motherfucker's journey too, man.
See,
so there it is.
So here's what I'm worried about. That clip just cut him because he did, when he says that new mask, same task. I was like, fuck, that's sick. He practiced that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and the fact that he came out with all those Doom bots, I was like, fuck, that's cool. But yeah, I think I probably would have been close to tears. Like, just the hype that I would have fucking
Like if you
went
were there.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's crazy.
I think from now on, what I plan on doing the rest of my life is trying to get into this motherfucking Comic-Con thing. I only tried.
It's like a mecca. For
I only
nerds.
tried one. I know what it is.
It's so hard to do.
So when I was, let me think. This is about, I want to say 8 years ago. The girl I was seeing, I was telling her about it. She had no idea of what this was. So I'm like, hey, this is going to happen. I'm going to go to fucking work. I need you to log on and wait. When that minute hits, submit, get us tickets. I'll get the tickets for the fucking San Diego and we're going. So I was at work, got it to the server. The minute hit, you hit submit, the fucker fucking just blocked out because there were so many people in it. And I said, did you get in? Like, no. I said, well, we got San Diego tickets for nothing. Flew in there because it's it's pretty close to the airport, and we drove by that shit, and it was just fucking sick looking at all these Klingons and shit walking around here. And she was like, what is this? I said, I showed you videos of this shit. Don't be surprised.
Don't play.
Yeah, don't be surprised. I said, why can't we get in?
This is why.
I said, it's that many motherfuckers trying to do this.
I tried to do it when I lived in Vegas. I tried it because I was like, it's a 5 hour. It's like a 4 or 5 hour drive from Vegas, right? Like, so I was like, I should go. I was
so confident we were getting.
And this is before it's at the point it is now.
Right.
But it was still really popular, but it wasn't at the point where like it was impossible to get tickets. It was like it was really hard, but it wasn't impossible.
The thing is, the past couple of years, it's been not low key, but Marvel wasn't there.
They didn't even do it.
That's what I'm saying. So it was easier, and then this year was the first year they came back, and they hit that shit.
It blew
fucking running.
Okay, so we have Robert Downey Jr. Let's pour a shot for this.
Oh, yeah.
I think we need to. So now we have Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom in Avengers Doomsday. How do we feel about
I'm for
this?
it. I'm for it.
All right, wait, just do a 1 to 10 because I think, like, listen, I'm for it, but I'm only like a 5 or 6 out of 10, dude.
Really?
Yeah, like RDJ is the fucking man.
I'm like a -2.
But you kind of tarnished.
Nah, not that low. Not that low.
First of
all,
all,
sir.
I'm being the chase today.
Mr. Hot Take today, huh?
I'm right where Chase is. I'm like a 5.
Here's the deal.
Like a 5.
Did y'all ever watch the Doolittle movie he did, or even Sherlock Holmes? He sucks at accents. I fucking love this man, but he sucks at accents. And you're gonna do a Latverian accent?
I bet he doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. I bet they keep him in the motherfucking mask. And so, what was the point of casting this big name motherfucker if he ain't gonna be him?
He's gonna take his mask off at some point.
And what are you gonna?
I think he's gonna start without the mask.
Are you gonna fucking maul him?
That means they're gonna start the shit
like an origin story kind of thing.
They're gonna get away from the original origin story unless they use him for Fantastic Four.
I think they're gonna show part of it. I think they're gonna start off with like a partial origin story and how he became Dr. Doom.
No, it's gonna be the.
It's gonna be the Iron. That's gonna be the Tony Stark.
Yep. Because this
Doom.
happened in comics before.
It happened.
Where it's a what if thing where they were instead of Reed Richards, it was Tony Stark and Doom that went to school together, and he just takes over his whole shit. And so he's Iron Man, but still has the magical powers too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they're gonna do it, because they're not gonna give him 40 fucking million to be in a fucking 10-second clip to not utilize him. So that this way he could still be him and be charismatic, but also be Doom. But I always like, I don't know, the first Doom wasn't bad, dude. The guy
I
from
love that
Nipton-
dude.
Yeah,
He was the
good.
shit.
You want some IPA action?
Yes, sir.
Throw it.
Holla at your boy. Holla, 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 holla.
You want some of this, Chase?
No. Throw it. Kylo,
Thank
throw
you,
it.
sir. Oh, let's do this shot. Since we're talking about old Robert Downey.
Okay, so you had this guy who had a hot take on it, and maybe we can play hit and we can play off of that too.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, the War Crimes guy.
Which one is this?
This is the. Sorry.
I still say so far that that green one was the best.
Yep, that's sour.
Alvarado Street, Burial. The other what?
That's pretty
Alvarado
something.
Street.
I mean, it's good, but
What
the
does it
green
say?
one, the green one is the
What's
winner.
the name of it?
The
Something
sickest of the sick. East Coast
sickest of the
rules this
sick.
style. It's called the East Coast Skaze.
No shit, son.
Alvarado Street. I don't know where they're out of. Let's see. Classic examples: Little Lager, Lazy Southern Hemi, Northern Hemi, SBA, Cold Press, and Wild Stallions.
All I need now, I've been waiting for years. I need that Broken Skull IPA.
This is a 9%er.
I want the Phantom Bride back, dude.
It was a good beer.
I want the
see if they
can.
bring it back around. Okay.
Yeah.
Some fucking wild little things. Sierra Nevada is fucking shit to go.
Oh, I know. All right, this is the guy's hot take right here.
What's your MCU hot take?
Tony Stark is a war criminal, and we should have never been rocking with him. He was supplying bombs in the Middle East in 2008, and they acted like they just wanted us to forget about that. He said he's sorry about it, but the little kids he bombed, did they get an apology? You know what I mean? We never should have been rocking with him in the first place.
What's something you would change to save the MCU?
Not put Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. It was a meaningless cash grab. Honestly, I think it messed up his legacy as Tony Stark, and it really shows that the MCU is not interested in actually telling stories anymore. They're just interested in jangling keys in front of us.
That was kind
That
of my
was big.
That was my overall.
That's how I knew it was right, because that hurt my feelings.
That was my overall take on the situation. I'm like, dude, you got so many people you could have picked to cast for this part, and you
Absolutely.
went back to the guy who arguably played the best Iron Man you could have ever picked. And why are you going to take the best Iron Man?
You know when they've
and
done
put him in
some
a different
shit-
character.
You know when they've done some shit that they changed the comic to match the motherfucker that they cast in the movie. You know they've done some shit. You know, holy shit.
the illustrations.
The illustrations and
look like
even
him.
the way that the
Yeah.
motherfucker talks and some of them, I'm like, that's some shit that motherfucker would say. They changed the persona.
He wasn't so charismatic. Back in the days, he was a fucking drunk.
Yeah, he was a fucking drunk.
Oh,
Even
yeah,
in
he
the
had his-
animated show, he was
he had a lot of
cool,
issues.
but he wasn't cool on purpose.
But once the movie came out, they switched it up and made that motherfucker. It's like him. And then they made. Well, that was different. I was gonna say they changed fucking Fury.
Yeah,
but they
Black
changed
Fury.
Fury because they wanted Sam L to play him in the movie. Because Sam L he said, "Oh, do I have to sue these motherfuckers for using my likeness?"
Yeah,
and it's like, "Oh, well, fuck it, go ahead and cast me."
that
then.
was the
Ultimates.
The Ultimates, yeah.
Because he's like,
bro.
fuck.
You want
I guess
to
I'll
see
sue.
some crazy fucking comics, dude? The Ultimates when it came out with fucking wife beating Pym and all that shit.
Damn that.
That
Are you
shit's
reading the
crazy.
Ultimates now?
I have the first 3 issues.
Of
Well, I have
get them all because it's all the same story.
Ultimate X-Men is that artist Peach Momoko.
It's all
is
the
my
same.
shit.
All the stories are based on the same shit. Get them all. The X-Men, regular Ultimates, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. It's all the same shit. Get them.
What's that? What? I thought the Ultimate X-Men is based on that new Storm chick, right?
No. They did a mini, might have been on one series. They did a mini series a few months ago. So it was based on the maker. and the maker went back in time. So he's basically erasing everyone's coming to be. So he's getting rid of Peter Parker getting bitten by the spider, getting rid of T'Challa becoming Black Panther. The X-Men shit you're reading, like the X-Men don't even fucking exist and shit. Like no one knows why they have these powers and shit.
Huh.
So it's like, oh, you got rid of the shit, but these motherfuckers are still finding their powers and shit. So it's pretty good. It's interesting.
They interviewed quite a bit of people about this Doctor Doom, about Robert Downey Jr. doing this, and
also
it was
too
very
small
mixed.
to be Doctor Doom.
It was very mixed. I would say it was half and half. I would say like half the people are psyched he's Doctor Doom, and half the people are like, why?
I would bet you that more people that read the comic are stoked than those that are just like the basic movie goer.
How are you feeling about it?
I feel good about it. Just because I know what he did in the comic.
He's a great actor, and he's. But
and
why?
At the same time,
why are we taking the same guy who played
at the same
Iron
time,
Man to play Doctor Doom?
So
why?
even when he was interviewed by Joe Rogan about that shit, and Joe Rogan was like, "We got to get you back in here," and he was like throwing shit in Robert Downey Jr. He was like, "Okay, you know. Like he wasn't very interested in that conversation, but at the same time, maybe he was already in conversations about this shit." Because Joe Rogan's like, what can we do to get you back into this shit as Iron Man? What can we do? You know, what stories?
Do some prequels. Do some movies
he
that
was
took
throwing,
place
he was
before
throwing
his
shit,
death. Do
he was
something
throwing
like that.
stories
Why?
out there, and Robert Downey Jr. was like, okay. So then now I see this like, well, maybe that motherfucker was already in talks with him the whole fucking time about this shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Robert Downey Jr. already ran his course in the MCU. And I feel like they just needed to retire him. He went out on a bang, dude. He went on a fucking banger.
Yeah, but if you, I
Fuck,
don't
how many
know.
times has he
He did the snap, bro.
But listen,
he did
how
the
many
snap.
times
like,
have they
fuck.
recast Doctor Doom and it's been bad? So like, you know, like, if you know you got a fucking but you got the man. That guy's the fucking man, though. You know that's a hitter.
Yeah, but
I just hope they don't do this shit like they do with The Rock. Like, all right, put that motherfucker in everything. Like
I was almost psyched that like Esposito might have played Doctor Doom, and I was like, dude, that'd be fucking.
That would have been dope.
His character looks dumb as fuck in the fucking Falcon one.
Yeah, man.
He has a shitty accent.
But him as Doctor Doom, I would have been like,
who I didn't even know who he was.
Sick. He's the perfect villain, dude. He's the perfect villain.
I've come to a point many years ago that I stopped complaining about who casts who. Because every time I bitched about it, it ended up being a winner. I bitched about old boy playing Joker, the surfer boy. I threw a fit.
Oh, you're talking about
Heath Ledger. I threw.
Oh, really? Oh, Heath Ledger.
I threw a fucking fit about that. I threw a fit. I threw a fit about Michael Keaton.
Oh, that's what was coming out in October.
I threw a fit. I'm like, you got
the new
Mr.
Joker. The new Joker. Is
You
coming
got
out.
Mr. Mom playing.
Yeah.
I threw a fucking fit, and I was like, "Oh shit, this actually worked. It worked really well."
But he had no prior involvement in that universe.
Plus, there wasn't that many superhero movies.
Who did?
Yeah, I mean, The Dark Knight was arguably the best Batman series that came out.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. But there weren't
Fine.
a lot to go off of. All we had
Yeah.
was fucking, the shit from the 60s.
I mean, granted, Joaquin Phoenix is giving the Joker a run for its money because he is fucking killing. In the first movie,
he's killing
it. In this one, what? You're not a fan of it?
Oh shit!
It's not that I'm not a fan.
Here we go.
He's just like
Chase take.
You're gonna have Lady Gaga and Joaquin
I
Phoenix.
bitched about that, but I stopped myself.
It's gonna
like,
be.
okay.
It's gonna be dark. Lady Gaga is a great actress.
She is.
She's
It's
dark
more-
as fuck too, which is like perfect for that.
I
part.
just gotta get to a point like
She's been in
for
American
what they've
Horror
done. It's like
Story.
I have
She's
to
been in a lot of
stop
good shit.
thinking like
She's not
for the Joker.
something about the stars or whatever.
We know the
Yeah.
Joker was thrown in some vat of shit that changed him. And then he comes in the movie. He's unleashed in society.
Yeah.
Society fucked him up. It's like, oh, well.
Yeah.
It's an artsy take on the Joker. I like that of bullshit, and that made him crazy. So he's maniacal and he's just twisted beyond any stretch of the imagination. And he's
And
not,
this is like horror
he's not-
movie
he's-
Joker,
no,
which
this
I
is like
love. though.
no, this is love story Joker.
Well,
It's like he's sympathetic. It's because he was bullied by a bunch of kids when he was sign
Society.
spinning. you know what I mean? It's like I like this story.
I don't know if
sure.
sympathetic's the right word, though.
No, he does become. You do become
He's
sympathetic.
empathetic.
No, you become sympathetic to him because the society turned him into that, not because he's a bad guy. He just got pushed to
him that way. Yeah.
And that laugh is bad. I don't like that laugh.
No, I like that laugh.
No,
that laugh
like
is
it.
fucking evil as shit.
I like it.
No.
And it's like
That he can't control it. It's a
like a
medical condition.
demented. Yeah, it's like a
that's-
demented laugh. It's like, and then he like stops, and then you're just like, holy shit, this motherfucker.
When
screwed
he
up in the
did
head.
that shit and he slit that motherfucker's throat.
Yeah.
I said, this game over for
Yeah.
me. This it's a winner.
I was
That's
mad
it.
that Zazie Beetz wasn't in there in real life. She was the
that
neighbor.
matching all that shit.
Yeah, I don't like that.
We'll watch
First
the,
of all, I
we'll
don't
watch
give
the
a fuck if
Joker
Zazie was
trailer.
in the movie, goddamn
We'll
movie.
watch the
Zazie
Joker
is
trailer
shit.
to close this sucker out because if we get taken down, then it won't matter at that point. But, okay, let's stick to Dr. Doom for now.
Okay.
So Robert Downey Jr.
Put him in a muscle suit, first of all. He's too little.
So is this a multiverse thing though?
It shouldn't matter if he's in the fucking working out or not because he should be wearing armor.
Is this a Tony Stark?
Buff him up.
Instead
Buff
of
him up.
becoming Iron Man, he becomes Doctor Doom. Is
he's
that what the play is?
So in that comic, Tony Stark was super carefree, didn't give a fuck. He's a playboy in college. He's fucking
He's an
bitches,
asshole.
and he was an asshole. And then Doom steals his identity, and so he has the best of both worlds.
So he's like, oh, once he's bested, Tony Stark's like, hey, let's change things back. I can work with you, blah, blah, blah. And Doom's like, nope. Now, Stark is known for his greed. He's been known for being an asshole. He's a
egotistical.
He said, why would I go back to that? I'm Doom now.
Yeah.
Live with it.
Digital Aspect says, I dig it because with the Russo brothers back and the writer from Avengers Infinity War and the Endgame coming to write the movies, it'll be dope.
I won't complain about casting anymore because I've been proved wrong several times. I threw a fit, so I'm for it.
Infinity Wars was good. Endgame was... It was good, but not great. It was...
What?
Yeah, Infinity War was... I watched it the other day. And I went back around to it. And I think Infinity War is arguably the better movie than Endgame. Endgame was just great to people because it ended the story.
Bro, when he fucking says
it was a conclusion
Avengers
to the story.
assemble and he has Mjolnir and dude, you're crazy.
What?
You're speaking blasphemy. The only thing that Infinity Wars has that Endgame didn't have is the fucking Mr. Stark. I don't feel so good. That got
way
me.
more of an
But
epic
then
scene.
no, Endgame had fucking
Iron
the
Man?
snap and he
Yeah.
fucking dies, dude. You're crazy.
I think Peter Parker turning into dust was way more tragic.
I don't think so.
I
mean,
feel like it
didn't-
was. That's just me, though.
Based on what?
Because
Based
Peter
on
Parker is
he's
like
lying.
such an innocent, lovable guy.
So you're going more for the character, or are you going by
I feel like Peter Parker.
how he felt tortured?
Yeah. Well, Peter Parker never having like validation in his life, right? Like
I'm not even going that far. Think about it.
What?
This motherfucker's senses are like times 100, and he knows he's about to die. That motherfucker's feeling all that shit.
Yeah.
Based off his spider sense. So you know that motherfucker's in
And when
some
you listen
kind
to
of
Tony's
pain.
eye, and he goes,
I don't feel so
I
good.
don't feel so good. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like
Yeah,
that was
so-
so much more tragic.
And he knew
Yeah.
he was going by.
That was fucked up, but like, in the end, it becomes that everybody was an asshole. That's why it even happened. Like fucking Star-Lord just couldn't shut the fuck up real quick.
Star-Lord fucked it up.
He fucked it up. They fucking
Star-Lord
they-
always fucks it up.
They
though.
couldn't protect Vision for shit, and so like
Yeah.
like everything. Fucking even Thor, he should have
I
went for the
think the
head.
best-
Vision was such a.
I
okay,
think the
Vision
best thing
was
that
the-
came out of that was they actually showed how dope fucking Strange is. That's what I was waiting for the whole time. They actually showed this motherfucker's an actual ass whooping.
And in Endgame, all he does is hold up a wave literally for the entire fight.
No,
he holds up a wave.
He teleports everybody in.
No, all his buddies did that.
And who did it first?
All his buddies did that. No, he just held up a wave. The entire last fight.
He sent the call from
there was
the top
a tidal
of the
wave
projects that brought all the
There was
hitters
a tidal
in.
wave. There was a tidal wave, and that's all Dr. Strange did. All his buddies
he did the
were the ones who...
and then everybody fucking came. He did the fucking, and he knew that it came down to the one. He was like, "Hey, this is our one shot." You're crazy. You're crazy. And then when he fucking Captain America got his ass
had
beat.
Fat Thor, by the way, which was great and hilarious, but he was nothing the entire he was like such a fat ass the entire movie.
It also
he didn't do
had
nothing.
weird ass.
Fat Thor was still
Tyrion.
beating the shit out of
It also
everybody else,
had
though.
Weird
He was
ass
just fat. That's all. He was still
Lannister.
fucking people up. Let's not be disrespectful to
Weird
Thor.
ass Tyrion
I watched
Lannister,
both
the
of
Hammer
them like
Maker.
literally like 2 days
That was
ago.
dumb.
Yeah.
So
You knew
Fat
Tyrion
Thor was still
Lannister
bringing the
did well.
business.
and I was like, you know what? I think I like Infinity War better than Endgame. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe you got to go back and watch it and
Dude.
tell me what you think.
That's not about changing your mind. You know, you like what you like.
Yeah.
It's just that you're wrong. Like baked potatoes are bullshit. And Chris Evans having the hammer and the shield at the same time, dude. That's pinnacle of fucking every. Dude, and the reason why it makes more sense that the Tony Stark scene was more emotional is because he's been an asshole the whole time, and they said you'll never be the one. Captain told him you'll never be.
And
the
he
one
finally
to
has a
sever-"
family and all that shit.
Exactly, and he does the damn thing, and he specifically said he was
For
going to
some reason, I still feel worse for Peter Parker dying than Iron Man. I don't know what it is. I think Peter Parker was just a guy he was such an innocent soul.
Because he was a fucking kid.
Yeah, he was young. He was
We
inexperienced.
haven't gotten.
but he
All
was,
we had was Bully McGuire as the grown-up Peter Parker. We didn't have the real.
Now, yeah, Andrew Garfield is the fucking teenager.
He wasn't grown up.
No, he was a teenager though.
Miss Hotman says,
that's
"I'm
my point.
hopeful."
Oh, you were looking for
on the
another-
new path.
Yeah,
Marvel
what I'm
is
saying
going.
is, we saw Bully grow up, marry Mary Jane, and all that shit. But the other two were still They were still in high school.
Yeah.
So you feel the way like, oh, he was the more playful.
And he's just so good as Spider-Man.
He's a good young Peter Parker. But I want that Peter Parker that when the news broke out that, hey, it looks like Tony Stark is dating Mary Jane, and Wolverine comes around the corner and says, hey, Stark got your girl. And Peter Parker says, Logan, I'm not in the mood for your shit. Leave me the fuck alone. And Logan says, but look like Stark got your girl. And Peter Parker throws that motherfucker out the window 30 stories up. And then Logan comes up and says, I didn't think he'd get that mad.
Hey,
That's a Peter Parker.
You know you know what the safe word is?
What's that?
Zendaya.
That takes the cake.
That takes the cake right there. I just say that's the when I read that shit in the comments, I was crying. I was laughing so hard. He kept saying, Logan, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. And Logan's been drinking. He's like right behind him. Hey, he's got your girl. It's in the news. Keep the dude away from your girl. And he threw his ass out the Avengers Tower's window.
He called him Diddy.
He threw him out the window, and Logan comes up. I didn't think he'd get that mad. That was my shit.
Iron Man was such a dick to Spider-Man, but it was also because that's the way his dad treated him. So I get it.
Oh, he's such a dick by giving him the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah.
Very manipulative.
And he's a war criminal.
But he's good at it. It's okay. You liked him. Shut
All right.
up.
Holla, holla, holla.
That was I'm on the hot takes today. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm not a fan of Robert Downey Jr. being Dr. Doom. I'm not.
Here's the deal.
I'm in the
riding
camp.
the
Which camp
hype
are you
right
in?
now.
Which camp are you in? RDJ being Dr. Doom, yes, or good move or bad move? Final take.
There's two ways to look at that.
There's a caveat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say bad move. However, the fucking hype, dude. that hype was so
it's
sick.
It's the thing Marvel needs to do to make fucking money.
They
Which
could've-
doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good fucking movie.
Well, that's how I felt
They
about
could have
Deadpool
used.
too. And
they
I
could
mean,
have
we're all
used-
going to go see it.
We're gonna watch it,
We're
but
gonna
they could have
watch it.
used the original Doctor Doom.
Yeah, he would've
I
been
thought
great,
he was the
was good.
shit.
He was good.
Or they could have used a no name. But of course, being a cash cow that these motherfuckers are, you're gonna use this dude.
Digital
more
says
ass
good
for the
move.
seats.
Yeah, are you gonna drive your fucking Toyota when you got a Porsche in the fucking garage?
I would have loved to see old boy to come back as Doctor Doom.
Bro, you got how many good actors you could have choose from? Like, fucking kidding me?
Give their ass a lot of fucking Doctor Doom and Fantastic Four comic books. Study this shit. Work out a little bit.
It's not
Let's
even-
keep
your ass set,
recycling. Let's
and
turn.
Let's not fucking pretend like it's the actor's fault. The actors have been okay. It's the shit that they're fucking writing for him that's been. Give those motherfuckers
because
the comic
they're
books.
not
Yeah,
because
let's turn them
openly,
the comics.
they've
Fuck
openly
it.
said
Turn
we're
Scarlett
told-
Johansson into Jean Grey.
We're told not to
and
read
then
shit.
turn Scarlett Johansson into Jean Grey. Turn fucking I don't know.
Hey,
turn,
that's a good
You know
take.
what I'm
Good one
saying?
right there.
That's a
turn,
good take.
Turn
Hey,
fucking.
'cause I'm all
Hey, let him
Hey,
cook.
I'm all about my
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Bring on my reds,
like
baby.
you know, like we
Bring
can
on
do
my
this.
reds.
We can do this all fucking day, but why?
Bring on Jim's wife too. Bring him on. Bring on Emily Blunt.
Oh, Emily Blunt. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Why wasn't she?
Edge of Tomorrow, dude. Edge of Tomorrow.
And we
dude.
have yet to see where Fantastic Four is going to go beyond this too.
See, but then they did the Pedro Pascal. They went with the money first, and
They
I'm
went
like,
with the money
Yeah.
first. They fucking brought Mandalorian in to be fucking Mr. Fantastic.
Why? Because he's the hot thing. Right
And
now.
they don't have the male Silver Surfer, which I got nothing against
They could
females.
have just brought the old guy. The old guy was
Bring in
It's-
the original
it's
Silver
stupid.
Surfer.
It's stupid. They could have went with anyone else that Galactus brings up. He brings in women.
Yeah.
To be his herald. It doesn't have to be fucking.
women. They could have been.
It's
fucking
not.
It could have been
Terax.
It's
anyone.
not women.
Okay.
It's not women. It's not men. It's not whatever. It's recycling fucking bullshit. Well, stop. It's time to stop.
Because what's that one? The fire one. That's the one I really like.
Wasn't her name
Fire-
Nova or something? I think sure. I think
Because
she
I
was
know he
Nova.
went through New York and he had to fight Spider-Man. I can't remember his name, but man, I thought that motherfucker. But of course,
I know Terax. I know Silver Surfer.
Mark my words. This movie is going
I
to
gotta
be
look it up
average
now.
at best. It's going to be maybe a 7 out of 10 max. That's what I'm gonna put it out there.
Damn, I think Chris is actually kind of on the nose with that.
I'm not knocking it. He's on point.
I know movies. Okay, I may not be a big.
Shut up! You love Twister. What the fuck do you know about movies
I don't
and,
watch Twister yet.
and or food? You baked potato
Fire
dummy.
Fire Lord was his
The
name, by the way.
original-
Fire Lord.
The
Fire
original Twister holds its own. Okay?
Compare it to this one, and I haven't watched it yet.
Holds its own dick.
This one,
Yeah, the new one.
the first one's better.
The first one's better.
Absolutely. But yeah, this one. No, this one I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10.
So it's worth watching.
The first one was like a 9 out
This
of 10.
one is it worth watching?
Not in theaters.
Wait
Well,
till it
unless you
hits
want
Peacock
the
or some shit.
unless you want the sound system and all that shit. But if you got like a good sound system and like all that shit, I'll watch it at home.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't go to theater to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. But worth a watch, sure. It's a lot of fun. That's what it is. It's like I wouldn't put it on Sharknado level, but I would put it on like if you want a fun
adjacent,
movie,
yeah.
you know, if you want a fun movie to just, it's not meant to be taken
Yeah,
super
I want
seriously.
so like I'm saying, even in the bad Marvel movies, I've been entertained, but I want the shit that gets good again. Like, give me X2, give me.
I'm not even
Endgame,
commenting.
give me,
Like Fantastic Four is doomed to the end.
Yeah.
It just will be. I don't think this one's gonna be. I love Pedro. I love the whole cast they have in the movie, but I just don't think they're doing it right. You have fucking shit teed up on a fucking. You have the ball teed up. Whack that shit out of the park, but no, they bunt it so someone can get the fucking first base. Is what they're doing right now. I don't know what MCU is doing. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Okay.
But
Well, they got to be fair though,
Like-
they also got the Russo brothers back to direct it, right?
Yeah.
So
the only reason Deadpool was the best Marvel movie that came out in the last fucking
5-6 years.
yeah,
Easy.
at least. Like,
but the guys that they got to direct it with this big hype is the guys that did Civil War and they did Civil War and Infinity War, didn't they? Yeah. So it's in good hands. I'm just, we'll see.
But if they are doing a story of Doom taking digital aspect says, but if they're taking, so Tony Stark is being Dr. Doom instead of Iron Man, is what he's saying.
Then they would have to cast
They
him
have
out,
to
yeah.
use him, but they didn't have to.
Yeah, they could have done any other Doom story, but
They could have been. There's lots of Doom stories that they could have done for sure.
So Kang the Conqueror is out. So now,
Sadly.
Doom is the only other thing left.
But give me fucking like Battle World, dude, with the Thors.
Why not recast
Give
Kang
me Jane
and
Doss.
fucking do that movie?
They should recast Kang.
Stop.
They should
Why?
definitely recast Kang.
No, because
I'm
no
sorry,
one gave
I'm-
a fuck about.
I'm done.
No one gave a fuck
I'm done
about
ranting,
It was
but,
too
you know-
convoluted, dude. It was way too convoluted. All the timeline shit way too convoluted. No one gives a fuck.
Now there's hundreds of timelines that don't even
That's what
fucking
I'm saying.
matter.
So you
That
do
they-
Battle
that they
War
made-
and you fucking wipe
But you
them
know
out.
what? If you think long term with all these fucking timelines, they can keep stories going forever and they can keep switching actors out.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the main thing out of that. Now, the continuity is gonna suck, big time. Continuity is gonna suck
Because you're
real
just
bad.
gonna have to accept it as canon, right? And like, how
Yes.
much shit did Star Wars just get for Acolyte about not
Yes.
following canon?
Yes.
The entire time.
Yes.
Same thing's gonna happen here, where it's not gonna follow canon.
But
And it's
then
gonna
you-
be like
then you
this
think,
like
like,
alternate universe
for us
fucking
that read
bullshit.
shit. So I've been reading the shit since the 80s, and they're bringing up old stories and shit. And you got motherfuckers that are just now reading shit that are complaining about this stuff.
Yeah.
And there's motherfuckers like me, like I'm for it. But it's like, oh, I just saw this movie and this shouldn't happen. Man, fuck you. Fuck you. Go to a library or some shit. Read the shit online.
That's the shit that like they're in an impossible impasse because
You're not gonna win.
Who are you trying to please? The
Right.
fucking mega geeks who've read it all, or the filthy casuals that want to go see something fun,
Right.
Or have grown up, dude. These fucking MCU movies have been around for 20 years.
Yep.
So
Easy.
there's people that have grown up on this as the main source.
Yeah.
So like, who do you appease? Like, is because going forward, it's gonna be them. It's not gonna be old motherfuckers like me that have been reading this shit since fucking early 90s. That
got a point.
You know what I mean? So they
Got a
got to
point.
do what they got to do for their bottom line, but
the actors don't matter as much as how well
story.
written and
Yeah.
directed a story is. Like when you watch The Boys, nobody knew who the fuck any of these people were.
No.
But they did a great story, and the actors did a fucking great job, and that's all you need. You don't need to know who the fuck. You don't need to know that Robert Downey Jr. is in this fucking movie. You just need to make a good fucking movie. That's it. Just it. This is
I see it as
blatant cash grab.
It's a
for me.
blatant cash grab. And
It's
I
please
also
cash
see
grab.
it. I also see it as a bit of a desperation because they have sucked for the past few years.
Yes.
Their shows have sucked, and Deadpool has given life.
But
So how do I keep
Falcon's
this
gonna
going next?
suck, too.
How do we keep this giving life? Oh, we get the best actor of this whole fucking thing going and give him a different role.
Iron Man's my favorite, probably my favorite Marvel like series of movies that came out ever. Like I would say out of like the universe of stories, Iron Man was the one I was like, I need to go see the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther was probably another one of those.
Guardians, you saw
Guardians. No,
Guardians was
Guardian.
it.
No, you're right. Guardians is my favorite. But
that's for the soundtrack.
But
Oh, they had a
both.
dope-ass
it
soundtrack.
was everything. But that's the point. Is like you don't need it. The name doesn't fucking matter. Just write a good fucking movie. Make a good story.
Yeah, that because the story made Chadwick Boseman into Black Panther. He didn't come in and we were like, oh shit, Chadwick Boseman's
Yeah.
gonna be. We didn't know who the fuck he was until he was Black Panther.
Yeah, the fuck we did.
What was he in before? He
Other
was Jackie
stuff?
Robinson
Other
after.
stuff?
Fuck at it.
He was in other stuff.
But we watched so many movies with like British actors that we have no idea who the fuck they are,
Mhm.
and they do a great fucking job.
Mhm.
And it's like that's the point. Is like
Speaking of which,
look at Game of Thrones. That was the whole thing. Nobody knew who these people fucking were before
True.
they were in. Nobody even knew who Jason Momoa was before Game of Thrones.
he's Baywatch.
That's it.
He was Baywatch.
He was Baywatch, but you're not going to be
But
like.
we didn't
he's
watch
like-
Baywatch for the boys. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But and you
It was all
didn't,
Pam, baby.
You weren't automatically going from Baywatch to
Carmen.
Game of Thrones.
And Carmen,
either.
yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, just fucking. Yeah. I don't know.
Hot take. I think the guy that played, what was his name? Hugh Laurie, the guy that played House. He should have been Doctor Strange. I think he'd have been a good Doctor
Oh,
Strange.
man, he would have fucking killed that shit.
That's my.
I love Doctor Strange.
He would have fucking
Who
killed.
plays
But
Doctor Strange now?
Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
He's been good
He's-
since too.
he's
like,
fantastic.
He's
but I
a
don't-
weird looking motherfucker, man.
But he's great.
And he can't say the word penguin. That's cute.
And his home. What's his his little minion's name? Wong.
I don't fuck with Wong.
I like Wong.
Digital says, because I just like it. I just like wrestling. If a guy gets injured, you replace the match with something bigger and better. King
Just-
is out.
But you don't call him
Doom
the
is
same
better.
name. You don't fucking replace Doink the Clown with Undertaker and go, yeah, that's Doink. No, that's just Big Doink. Nah. You spin it in another direction for sure. That's why dude, I think they always wanted to do Doom before anyway. They had to do Kang
They had
because
Doom. They
all-
had him.
They had him, but then all the other the Fantastic Four movies sucked. So they couldn't do Doom because they didn't have him like successful in there yet. So they went with Kang because everybody was on that alternate timeline shit. Like,
So then you go Silver Surfer, but then you don't go Silver Surfer.
it's still
In a way.
technically it's a title, not a person.
And it's another multiverse fucking change bullshit thing. Like, you have literally a century of comic books you could work with, and then you decide to make something that doesn't even fucking exist. Why?
Because they're egregious. Yeah, they're egregious.
Erroneous on all counts. Done with it. Done with it. That's end of I'm sorry. I'm on a fucking thing today. The computer fucking up got me on this mode right off the bat. I'm just letting you know because they're at a pinnacle right now. This is the top selling movie. This is the best movie out right now. This is the highest selling movie Marvel's had in fucking years. And now they're going to follow it up with more fucking half-ass bullshit is my thought. And I hope that's not true. I hope I'm proven wrong. But that's just the way I'm thinking. I'm like, let's just go back to what Disney fucking does with fucking everything up lately. I don't know. I'm
Don't you put that acolyte shit on my fucking Avengers, bro?
It's same universe now, bro. It's all owned by the mouse. The fucking mouse.
Dude, how cool would it be if
Fucking
Doom had a
mouse.
lightsaber? Be fucking sick.
It's the fucking mouse.
Doom is a
How do
Sith
you
Lord
fuck up
for
an
sure.
$80 million budget with a piece of shit show like The Acolyte? You see what House of the Dragons is doing with the same fucking budget, and their show is like 10 times better. So
And they had dick sucking. in there.
and just because you don't want to show dicks, you finally found out that your best movie you've made in 10 years is rated R, and it involves claws being in asses and dicks. Okay,
that's what the people want.
Give the people what they want, not what you are. Okay,
Give me
it's not
Backstreet
about
Boys
who you are.
and Deadpool's ass, and you got
Slapping ass,
Oh,
grabbing
by the way,
crotches.
that's not even the best song in the. Going back to the fucking when
Sorry,
they pulled up to the Ant-Man Coliseum listening to T.I., I was fucking lit. That dude, the soundtrack is fucking like no one's talking about it. The soundtrack's fire in Deadpool.
Yeah, it was great.
Fuck Acolyte. I finally watched
Guardians had a better soundtrack, but
Yeah, that's true. I
Either
have
way.
all 3 Guardians movies.
and the
lined up.
Guardians of the Galaxy were great fucking movies. All of them were great movies.
3 was kind of bad.
3 was great.
The High Evolutionary was like a bad. Like they
the
been
villain
bad.
sucked,
Yeah.
but
They had
the
to do
story
them-
was
yeah.
fantastic. Heart fucking tear jerking fucking awesomeness. I'm done.
I mean, what?
Sorry if I'm talking too much, guys.
No, let it loose, brother. You got hate in your heart. Let that shit out. It's bad to keep that shit inside. Gotta let that shit out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm not psyched about Robert Downey Jr. being fucking Dr. Doom. I'm not psyched.
I got my Sith apprentice now.
Excellent. Good.
Do it.
Good.
Yeah, let the hate flow through you.
The greatest Star Wars character ever. I don't give a fuck
Jar
what
Jar,
anyone else.
off top.
No, fuck that. Palpatine is it.
Don't try to bait me with that. It ain't gonna work.
Palpatine is the shit.
I still, by the way, watching the first canon trilogy. I still don't fuck with Obi-Wan. I still don't fuck with that dude.
He
was jealous of Anakin. Anakin.
He was jealous of Anakin's talent.
Yeah.
He was just naturally.
He was like, Anakin, go do something stupid. While I go do something cool.
I'm gonna go have a drink.
But in the end, he kills Anakin. Yeah, I mean, he almost killed Anakin, but he refused to do so twice. But Obi-Wan's the biggest badass in the galaxy. He's undefeated, dude.
Didn't he get murked by Vader?
No, he turned into a Force ghost. That was on purpose.
You pieced out. You fucking were losing the game, so you unplugged the console. Get out of here.
So
Obi.
in the history of battles, Obi-Wan was up 2-1 in 3. So he technically won the fight before he even fought Vader in that.
But he didn't give him the rematch, so he sucks.
Obi-Wan's like, dude, how many more times do we gotta fucking slice
how many more
your
times
limbs
I have to
out?
whoop your
How many
ass?
more times I gotta whoop your
I done
ass
sliced you up
before you get the point?
I done cut your legs off. I cut your arm off. How many times I had to fuck you up?
He's a creep that he fucking resettled his whole life so he could stare at a little boy grow up. He's a creep. And he became a sushi chef.
I'm a weirdo.
Where am I wrong, sir? No one even asked him to do that. He's like, I'm gonna move across the galaxy and stare at the young boy Luke for his whole life.
Obi-Wan is like,
shut the fuck
Obi-Wan
up.
is
no
like,
one ever asked you to do that, dude. You fucking perv. Just say you're gonna go jack off in his pictures. Don't fucking say you're gonna follow him home.
Obi-Wan's like Floyd Mayweather, dude. He's like never lost a fight, dude. He's never
but
lost
he's as smart as Floyd Mayweather too. Fucking dummy. Just reading children's books.
Obi-Wan's the Floyd Mayweather of fucking
blasphemy.
Jedis.
This is blasphemy.
Fuck Obi-Wan. This is garbage.
Dark side chase right here.
Digital, I am on one today. I apologize, but I sorry, not sorry.
We let it run through him, man.
Wait till it comes out, and then I'll be like, I told you, motherfuckers.
Hey, clip it.
I told you, motherfuckers, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold back excitement. That announcement was probably the most hype fucking announcement I can ever remember being.
You were psyched about that though?
Oh yeah, I literally almost told Christina she was stupid because she texted me while I was at work. They just cast Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man or as Dr. Doom, and I was like, "You're dumb.
I literally thought it was a joke.
That doesn't make sense."
I literally thought it was a joke until I saw it.
When I seen it, I was like, "Oh shit. Yeah."
Which is proof you got to listen to your wife more often. I'm just saying.
Now the Sith is taking over.
Yep.
I hope Mo's watching. I hope Mo clipped that. Like,
my fully powered and fully functional battle station.
Yes, do it. Do it. Let the hate flow through you.
You want this, don't you?
meditate on this, I will.
Grab your weapon, strike me down.
God, Yoda's
and
stupid
turn
too.
to the dark side.
I need to go on a whole. Oh wait, watch the. This will put us all. Yeah.
What, Butcher? Look at Kamiko Mokin over there. Now that's a Sigma. Butcher, what do you say?
What the fuck?
You got Elriz, and you don't even know. Butcher, what's wrong with you? It's the tumor in me brain, Hughie. It's making me brain rot. Oh my god. Womp womp. Oi, Huey.
What the hell is
You're
this?
a goddamn bloody beta. What? Butcher? Look at Kamiko Morgan over there. Now that's a Sigma. Butcher, what do you
What the hell is this?
By the way, you don't have to put music over everything you fucking do, by the way.
Here's the deal. It took me time
Since
to
the
process
podcast
what I was
episode.
watching. They're using like current internet lingo, but putting it in the boys' like lens. So that's what like the L Riz shit, the Mew thing, like that. All that's like.
No, I got that.
No, you
I got
didn't
that.
get that. I didn't explain to you
I mean,
all
dude,
that.
I'm not a boomer, dude.
I mean, like,
I'm not a
I
boomer,
definitely,
dude.
I definitely don't have L
I
Riz.
understand.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that. Chris is drunk.
I'm not drunk.
He's drunk and mad.
I'm drunk clarity right now.
Drunk clarity.
For another shot, because I'm telling you, I got one more hot take before we get out of here.
Oh, do tell us what's your hot take.
Windows updates. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's not kidding. You should have heard him cuss out the whole fucking Microsoft line. You hear that, Bill Gates? You make shit product.
Because, man, y'all fuck it up.
Too much on that.
I'm scared to
Epstein
turn on my
line.
laptop see what happens when I go home. If your shit got fucked up like that, my shit's all logged out. Oh, Lord.
I'm still running Windows 98.
Jesus. What the fuck? What
Oh, thank you, Digital. That's a good shout out. Oos Wrestling, August 15th. That is like 2 weeks from now.
See you there.
Oos Wrestling, live Hawaiian Brian's. Get your tickets, Eventbrite. Check out their website, Oos Wrestling.
See you there. I'm excited.
Are you
stoked.
coming?
I'm coming. I already got my tickets.
All over that shit.
I'm on the second row. That's all I know.
Right, dude.
That's all I know. Second row.
Dude, you're gonna have so much fun, guys. It's fun for everybody, all ages. Come, bring your kids. It's cool. The
Tell
the
everyone
event
except Obi-Wan. Fucking creep.
is family friendly, and you get to see people wrestle each other.
And I think
Wrestle.
there's, from what the flyer looked like, there's more female matches this time again. So
Last
we
event
like that.
sold out. Buy your tickets. Yeah, there's definitely more female wrestlers. No, this event. There's I didn't do that. He did.
I damn sure did.
The Predator. That's
Jesus. What the fuck?
Stop.
Let's take a goddamn shot. What the fuck? Goddamn Predator. What the fuck? Do it now. Come on.
Come on.
I am very excited about this.
Bing, bing, bing.
And I'm going to be quite toasty for this.
Toasty.
And that's birthday week. No, I took most of the week off of work to do this shit.
Oos Wrestling, Echoes of the Past.
I don't,
live,
yeah, see, I don't know
August
who
15th,
those two main girls are.
HB Social
Lord,
Club.
Jesus.
Get your tickets.
Brother.
I know they sell them on Eventbrite. So, but you can go to their website, ooswrestling.com/events to get your hands on some of the best local wrestling action in Hawaii. The best wrestling action in Hawaii.
God damn.
DSJ, are you coming on the podcast ever, or are you just like fucking with us, dude? I'm just saying. Every week we're like, dude, is DSJ gonna come on? I don't know. He was talking about bringing on the Dabo, but you know,
But he hates us.
intercontinental match between Aleki and
Come on.
I
don't remember his name.
The Malaysian craziness live. Rooting for all these guys. We had Don Lee on the show about a month ago after the last event. He's going to be trying to do something too. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's trying to win.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
check it out.
I don't know who most of the lady with the Boone hat. We've seen her, but I don't know.
What
this
is it?
chick is coming into
What's
town.
it
I
called?
think she's new.
It's a Boone hat.
It's a
right?
boot hat.
What are those things called?
I don't fucking know, but I like the moon hat.
The
That's what it's gonna be called from
right?
now on.
Coon
No,
hat.
but the guy that
Insanity Jane.
yeah, Insanity Jane.
Yeah, Insanity Jane.
But I don't know who the other girls are.
I don't. The girl. I know one of them's visiting from out of state.
What?
But they bring in wrestlers from different states to come wrestle in the events
Alaska?
as well. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So if you want a good time for $30, it's well worth the money. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I think we'll wrap it up on that one.
That's a wrap. I'm stoked. So I'm trying to figure out. We go eat, drink a little bit before that, and then we're gonna Uber over there.
What's Matsu TV best viewers on?
Blocked out link because they were trying to post a link.
Oh.
Fail. Guys, thanks for watching the Smash Bros. My name's Chris, aka the Encino Man, and my partner in crime to my right,
The Sith Lord. Darth Boofa.
Jesus Christ.
I'm the Sith unless you're doing it. And our special guest for tonight, the man, the one, the only.
EWM EWT in a house to be. The man of the hour, the Tower of Power.
We're going to have him not next week, but the week after, because that's his birthday week.
It's his birthday.
And that's when wrestling's finna happen.
And wrestling's gonna happen that week, baby.
Things are gonna get loose apple juice.
It's gonna be sick.
Guys, we appreciate you for joining us.
That's a better
this week.
Joker laugh. That was a better Joker
That was
laugh.
pretty good. That was pretty good.
And he's fucking clinically proven to be off his fucking rocker too.
This is true.
Yeah, see?
This is true.
I'm waiting for the clown makeup. Join us every week,
It's
Wednesday,
just
5 p.m. Hawaiian time.
Shut up, Chase.
Twitch.tv/The Smash Bros. YouTube.com/@The Smash Bros. Check us out on Instagram @The Smash Bros. And watch all our replays live on YouTube. Go to the live tab if you want to see the whole show in its entirety. Maybe chopping it up. We got new formats that we're going to be coming up. We might be switching up. So everything you guys are seeing up here like this all might change, because I think Chase and I think we're making an evolution into. We're going to Super Saiyan at this moment. We're hoping to upgrade from the $100 follower paper to the cardboard $200 follower, and then eventually the 3D printed 300 follower. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We appreciate you guys. Check out our merch, streamlabs.com/smashbros. Until next time, we love you. Have a great night. See you next time.
Bye.